Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Is y'all ready to just go off on people? And by people, I mean some menses. And by some menses, I really just mean Martell. Okay, well, Martell probably also a bit of the Bishop Robbery. Okay, but y'all, look, I was not live yesterday because my internet was down. There was an outage in the area. So I couldn't come live yesterday. And here we are today, okay, having a conversation. I feel like the little watch along we're going to have for Bishop Robbery will be like a farewell to him because, you know, we shouldn't get nothing else from him because of what happened or whatever, okay? However, happy Thursday to all the peoples around here. I hope y'all having a good day. We're going to have a good time, okay? Look, Mother Nature is Mother Naturing or whatever, but I am here nonetheless. And I'm like, I'm going to get off this energy on the foolishness that is an interview that Martell bald-headed self did with Tasha of the K on the YouTube streets last night, okay? I watched it. It made me sick, okay? And we're going to discuss it and a few other things too, okay? So, you know, if you have not done so already, do a couple of things for me, okay? Make sure to like the video, comment in the comment section. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. And y'all know to always subscribe to my channel because that's the best thing to do. Okay, I'm here where I'm at. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Hello to the people. Hi. I do not understand. Like, y'all, we're gonna run it tonight. Okay, I can't even. I got things saved on the I of the G, but the main thing, we're gonna have a little watch along for. I have a couple of snippets from the interview that Tasha K did with Martell. Not the whole thing, but I have snippets from that. Okay. You know, Bishop Robbery, his live, and him discussing the person or the last person who robbed him and what happened to that man. Okay. Mel, who did a live, like, it was like a live podcast event with Carlos. We have clips from that. Okay. And I'm like, everybody around here is acting up. all up and through the church house, the outhouse, the hen house, the whore house, and everything in between. Okay. So I want to say you some hellos. Hi everybody. I can't. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, y'all be saying hello. I'm trying to click everything. But hey, how y'all doing? Hello. Look, I don't want to be here, too long. Well, I'm gonna probably be here long because it's just foolishness, and I can't believe that now. So, how would you do it? I still follow that man, but he don't be doing much. But because him going on live yesterday, I said we can have a little update for him and leave it be, okay. But I am happy y'all are here. Hey my, that's my mama. Hey mama, I love you. I just talked to her. But again, hi. You give a whole live, high vibe. We laugh, and then color. Okay, with lipsticks, nails, hair pushed up, and all that stuff. Okay. But again, I look. I don't have the energy. I do not have the energy. But if y'all feed into me and give me energy, I don't know how long it's going to be, okay? It's going to be long enough for us to go through what we need to go through, because I took notes for the foolishness between Tasha K and Martell, and whatever, and I'm going to leave that, we're going to discuss it, okay? Because a part of me is just this, look. Oh, happy birthday, Cleopatra. I didn't see anything. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. See, I click and then read, okay? It's my birthday, and I'm happy to catch alive. A good time to be around here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Is it still Capricorn season? I don't know the seasons of the signs. I just know when my birthday is, and I'm Capricorn. I know my best friend is an Aries. That's it. Okay. I don't know the signs. Okay. But so we round here having a good old time or whatever I'm saying. Look, and as Miss B said, if you want to send me $1, send me $1. You don't have to. But Miss B said if you want to, you could. Okay. If you wanted to, you could. Okay. And my mama said, like the video. Okay. What Martell did. Look, it's the 25th. Yeah, it's every week it's been something here, something there, something everywhere, and I'm like, it's only the beginning of the year. Can y'all imagine? And when the summer hit, y'all, it's too cold outside around the world to be even in this much foolishness. Okay, even in the places where it's not cold, it's still cold for that state of that city, whatever. Even the places where it's like, oh my God, it's cold because it's 50 degrees. Okay, it's too cold for all the things to be happening so much. Okay, but we here, okay, to chit of the chats around here. Okay, now I want to just go ahead and get into the stuff because again, it's gonna be 3 hours. No, it ain't. You don't know me. You don't know me. We're not gonna be here. We're not gonna be. Now look, y'all, when I tell y'all I have a lot of stuff saved, I have a lot of stuff saved, okay? So we're gonna be all over the place, okay? But I want to get some congratulations, out first. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know Martel and Bishop Robbery will be, you know what I'm saying, in a minute. It won't be right now. Okay, we have to build up to that. Give folk time to get in here. Okay, you can't start with the main event. We're gonna start with some congratulations and some foolishness. But congratulations to Lala Malone. Okay, she came around here and had her baby boy. I'm like, it is. Look. When people get pregnant and they have their babies and stuff, y'all gonna leave me alone while this is leave me alone, okay? But when people have their babies and whatever, and it's such a precious moment, and when it's like a person who like is a real person or whatever, they not around here seeming crazy and fugazi and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I see her as a grown woman who, has a like that. She got no Christian rock. You know what I'm saying? Lala had a baby boy. Okay, she after 12 hours, the labor baby boy came here on 122. So that was 3 days ago. That's 3 days ago. Okay, she had him on Monday. It is Thursday, so congrats to her. I'm officially a whole mom. God is amazing. I watched myself give birth in the mirror with being surrounded by love. My mama, my man, my doula. Okay, I'm a whole mama around here. He's a little cutie patootie. Now we see side profile, but congrats to her. Again, she told y'all I gave birth in the mirror. He looking like, what is that? That's the baby coming out, Lord. That's the baby. Thank you, Shy Guy. That's the baby. Not the baby. Not the baby. I was like, well, it's the baby. But look, birth and life is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? I say all the time that, people having babies is the closest people can come to death. You can die birthing humans, okay? And she around here as a mama. Okay? She around here with the baby. Congratulations to her having the baby. And I also like that, when she was having a baby, hair wrapped up, you know what I'm saying? Real nice, okay? Wasn't no faithful to make it natural, okay? Natural stuff. And it's a little sad. We are family. Get up, everybody inside. So again, congrats to her for the baby being born around here, okay? Congrats also to Keith Lee, who was nominated for Outstanding Social Media Personality. Now, he may win because people love Keith Lee. I'm not sure. But congrats to him. I think more stuff was recently announced. I don't have time to see it. I only seen this one. If there were more announcements out, we'll talk about that tomorrow. This is what we have for today, okay? Keith Lee has came very, very far in about a year or two with him reviewing food. He told us before that he ain't been doing it that long or whatever. He was praying to God to, reach goals far beyond what he thought he would get. And he is getting it. Like, he just getting started. You know what I'm saying? He just getting started. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Angel Nova, she for real. Oh, I like both of them. That's an angel. So congrats to both, the people. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's congrats all around. Black people out here winning. Well, being nominated. Okay. So congrats to Keith Lee and whoever else was nominated for the NAACP Awards. And that come on in March. Again, whoever else nominated, I figured out later. Now, I'm gonna skip that part. Congrats to Vivica A. Fox. Okay, Vivica A. Fox has got a new job. Okay, a new job around here. She's hosting a food competition series called Family Recipe Rumble. And I said, let me fight. Not really. Look, Vivica, she around here doing things, getting jobs, staying booked and busy. She said that the pay issues don't affect her, okay, because she be around here working. So are y'all gonna watch the food competition? Did y'all care that Vivica doing a food competition? It's an unscripted competition. Will pit two families against each other as they throw down in the kitchen, and they will win 10,000. So it's like Family Food with Feud. It's a Family Feud with food. I feel like it's Family Feud with food because the two families go head to head in cooking. And then the winner gets the $10,000. Ain't that what they do on Family Feud? I mean, I'm not knocking it. Okay, I might watch it. Y'all not like me some. I like top shelf stuff. I like me some HGTV or whatever. But again, congrats to Vivica. Again, whenever I can see a Black person around here getting a hosting job, I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need new jobs around here, so we can only say congratulations. I put up in here. Who else? Congrats to Jaleel White, Urkel. But he ain't doing much. I don't see him. Well, I think I saw him on the Miss Pat show. I don't know what else. But anyway, he around here. The show is called The Flip Side. It'll be on CBS. It says it gives contestants the chance to compete for a cash prize. Okay. Well, how much money we talking? I don't know. But anyway, congrats to that man. You know, he has a new job. Again, I ain't seen him in much. He maybe, I don't know. Is he on Tubi? Maybe on Tubi. Because I don't watch Tubi. But again, congrats to that man. And I'm trying to move on to, because I want to get to what I want to get to get to it. Okay. Now we got some fast. We're gonna get some fashion one side. Who I want to do next? Well, no, I want to get into. Let's just do it. Okay. I'm gonna go online. Y'all, do y'all know who it is? Do y'all know who it is? I'm not doing no jump scare. I'm not trying to play no games. I'm just asking if y'all know who this is right here. Okay. This is Tiffany New York Pollard. Now, I was scrolling social media yesterday and I said, what? I said, who is this white woman? Who is this white woman? What is going on? Now, I don't recall her being, again, when they put up, the white chicks, I said, she do look like, the white, they do look like that or whatever. Because when we met her, she was a chocolate, little chocolate brown woman. And I said, that's her. I was confused. So I went to her page or whatever, and is that her voice?
HBIC Tiffany New York Pollard here at the Prism Drag Brunch. Why aren't you here? I'm eating all of the eggs and cracking them, bitch. Hey, what's up, bitches? Y'all already know it's the original HBIC Tiffany New York Pollard here at the Prism Drag Brunch. Why aren't you here? I'm eating all of the eggs and cracking them, bitch.
Now, no music. I'm not saying that people don't change over the years, because I do recognize that Flavor of Love was like 20 years ago. But I feel like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I need people to understand you should not let just anybody do your makeup. Because it makes you look a little bit crazy. Okay. So I just, I don't know if her new job is being a makeup artist's palette. I'm not sure. Okay. However, I said, ma'am, not today. Okay. Now, in some good little fashion stuff or whatever, y'all don't think of something. Tika Sumter, who's the actress around here. Okay, I feel like, to me, this is the complexion that Tiffany used to be. So seeing her look light of the skin is kind of weird. But Tika around here, look, a cute old heel, a short skirt with a slit up to the almost the cooch, but on the side. Okay, and I like the outfit. Okay, and she's also a gorgeous woman. Again, when you let somebody do your makeup, it should look like this. It shouldn't look like that thing that what Tiffany had on. Tika makeup to me looks amazing. Okay, she's a gorgeous woman, and also I like the little simpleness of the outfit, the fishtail, ponytail braids in the back. Okay, it's all cute and lovely. She said, "Bitch, you gonna see me today. I look good today. Book before rule today." Okay, so I liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay, cute little handbag, little jewelry. Okay, and whatnot. So I was like, we have to show other people around here, and that is Tika Sumter. Now we also gotta look. Child, look, when the check, if when the check clears with a couple right here, okay, if when the check clears was a couple, it would for sure be Cassie and her husband, Alex Fine. Now, Cassie got some money, in the settlement. We assume. Because Because all we know is a settlement was had, but we don't know how much money was exchanged, okay? But Cassie sat down and we hadn't heard much. She was probably somewhere healing, okay? And count her checks. And the check cleared. And she's like, okay, I can step out a little bit for Fashion Week with my husband. Okay? And I said, y'all trying to look all this is how I say a check. Come on, first of all, because, child, I'm just sitting by this man. And we just sitting together because the check cleared. But it was the fact that I said, why are y'all wearing fur coats? Not the fur coats. The fur of the coats? Child, yes, the fur of the I said, this right here, the check cleared. The check came through. The check cleared. Because why y'all in fur coats? Why are y'all in furs? And look, I'm not knocking it. I feel like, look, she accused that man of things, and he chose to settle and pay her some money for her pain and suffering. And look, when you pay, when my job paid me, I sport stuff. I go shopping. A full length bitch. I said, come on, look, I ain't knocking it. I ain't knocking it. I ain't, because again, you should don't be sitting around hiding in the house. Come on out. Flaunt it. Yes. Get you your, because this is the thing. He had to help her heal. So that money go to him too. Because all the damage allegedly that put on Cassie for her allegations, Alex is the one having to help her heal on that, move past that, you know what I'm saying? When she had bad days, he got to have, you know what I'm saying? So that's his money too. He get a couple of dollars. Give me a furrow. Give me a furrow. Come on now, that is getting swallowed. Getting swallowed up in the money. Okay? And I say, yes, my mom. Do it. Okay? Another Tika Sumter look. I said, come on now, butterflies. Now, this looks like a Project Runway unconventional challenge day, make something out of paper, but I love the dress and the little short bob, the jacket. Now, first of all, I would freak out if I had butterflies on me. I don't like bugs. Okay, I would freak out. But Tika looks great in this look too. I love the red lip. Okay. And Tika, I'm hoping Tika getting her foot out in the, in the office of acting or whatever and getting more roles around here. But Tika look good here too. Okay. And we had the beautiful skin, what I'm saying, talented young woman. Is she young? I know she's not old. Okay. But again, great, and look great. Okay. I may not like her. Jeannie Mai. I know some folks don't like Jeannie Mai. I don't really care either way. I think she's kind of nice. Jeannie, like, you know what? I was blinded by Black Penis. I was with Jeezy. I believed in us. We had a baby together. You know what I'm saying? And I was loving on him. We're divorcing now. I'm going to come out looking good and looking unbothered. Even though I feel like she's still hurting. But I say, at least she's looking good while doing it. This dress is amazing. Okay? It is fitted to her whole body. It is for sure. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all know it's Fashion Week. And I just had not had the time to get to the fashion things or whatever. That's why I got a couple things here. But this dress, the structure of it, the fact that it doesn't look stiff. It looks like art. That's the get you gotcha. It looked like art. And I was like, well, that's nice. That's a whole bunch of nice. I don't even understand why my thing just went away. It just I like it. When I was like, it looked like water, like ice, like a sculpture. Clearly she's wearing, the designer stuff. But it's a lot, and it's again, y'all, it's fashion week. Okay. So kudos to Jeannie Mai. Now, somebody else who I said, oh, they got a new job too. We got a new model. Let me take off. I'm trying to take off stuff I already covered. I feel like, Nene got a new job. Nene is now a model. Nene around here, she's a model now. Now, I'm assuming she's an AI model, because that ain't Nene. And this is no tea, no shade. I said, that's an AI. So Nene must have a new job, okay, as an AI. Now, this is my thing. I understand that, people have a little tweaking here and there, you know what I'm saying? And these things. But I was like, that's like if I go and take a picture tomorrow and I am stick skinny. And I'm like, yeah, y'all, no, bitch, that's an AI. It doesn't look like you. That's not what you look like in real life, okay? And I also know that when people do like photo shoots for like their products, she had no product. I mean, maybe she's a product. Again, Nene new job is a model, and she's modeling people's, AI material, the use of AI, how much you can stretch the AI technology to make your face look different. And I'm like, that's just what it is. Because, who is this lady? You want me to believe that this is human, Nene? You want me to believe that this is what she looked like when she walked in or when she walked out? First of all, why your teeth so straight? Like, I said, Nene has to be her new. She's a model now. Nene she not on no shows no more. She now we know she hosting the Baddies reunion or whatever. That's nothing. Nene is around here. Her new job is she is an AI model. Okay, when they want to test the AI, see if it works, to see, hey, can you airbrush somebody's neck away? Can you airbrush all the blemishes? Can you airbrush, drizzle drowsers of hair? Yes, Nene tries it out for the peoples. And I keep telling y'all, I said Nene's actual face, Nene's actual everything about her, she's beautiful. Nene is so gorgeous in real life. Like when I've seen her, like on her lives, and she's like, okay, I'm not wearing makeup, and you can tell us it's her real fast. She looks gorgeous. I was like, I would never want people to see me looking, because who is this Nene? Because this supposed to be the same person. That's her. That's her. That's her. Ma'am, no. I said that is it? I don't know if that's Beyonce, Jocelyn, K. Michelle, this the fake. I'm telling y'all, Nene new job is an AI model, and that's fine. Let her be an AI model. But, ma'am, you just don't look like yourself, okay? But again, congrats to Nene on her new job as an AI model. I'm so messy, but it's fine. Wendy Williams, quick little update. I feel like I said before a few weeks ago, I think it was. I was like, I ain't heard I had no hair of Wendy. Why she ain't said that? Like, Wendy was always posting or whatever, or somebody was posting her. And we're gonna show Wendy, and she's working towards a podcast, and then there's nothing. There's radio silence, okay? And I said, well, hopefully she's somewhere resting again. Because Nene did not need to be nowhere besides somewhere at home resting up, okay? Well, Miss Jones, who was on the radio over there, okay, on 9047 The Block, said that allegedly She tried to go to a wellness check. I said, why are you wellness checking Wendy? Wendy. I was weird. Now, Wendy is 49 years old, and allegedly her family has moved her down to Florida to recover from health issues. I say, that should have been happened. First of all, when people get older, they retire to Florida. They be sitting around there chilling by the water, by the dock of the bay. Wendy should have been and went down to Florida to be with her family, because we know Big Kevin wasn't nothing. Little Kevin, to me, is too green of a kid to really be able to take care of his mom, because I think I feel like Wendy was such a mom. She mommed Kevin so much, he was still a kid. Even, even that, whatever he is, whatever. But I was like, I felt like she should have been and went down there and just got herself together. So I'm happy to know that allegedly that she moved. I'm happy that she's allegedly getting the help she needs. I'm happy she's around family. A part of me feel like when Wendy and Kevin broke up, her whole world just kind of went from sugar to shit. And so much changed that she tried to keep doing her normal, and she just couldn't. And I feel like because she was so used to being up under Kevin's thumb, she did not know who to trust. And she was just making, in my opinion, bad decisions on not taking her ass to Florida with her family. And so, thankfully, allegedly, she did not let her rest. Let her rest. She's been off her show for enough time. She was in New York by herself for enough time, or either New York or Jersey, by herself for some time. Go sit down somewhere, and maybe you can come back in a year or two because you had some rest. But we shall see. In stupidity news, Krishan posted up that she's moving back with her baby. I said, first of all, baby, your baby daddy's in jail. So how can you be moving back with him? He don't even live there. He live in the state county of the prison. Gonna be there until the summertime. It's weird. And I've never known, because I'm like, didn't she have a whole live about buying a house and moving on her own and blah, blah, the blue. I'm like, did you get evicted? Maybe you got evicted. Because why are you moving? And why moving with him? Maybe because he's in prison, she can have a house herself and he can't stop her. So then he can't evict her because she got her mail going there. When I said Lala Milan had her baby and she wasn't like Rashawn, this is what I meant. Anyway. Child, Kevin Hart was trying to get their PO, that PPO, a restraining order against Tasha K. He was trying to get it so that he could have the interview with his former assistant taken down. Well, the judge said nope. The judge has denied the temporary restraining order request because now per Rolling Stone, the judge said, well, no, because it's too vague. There's no direct correlation between extortion and derogatory things. It just seemed like an interview. Okay. And what it said is just a really vague, overbroad request that doesn't address actual malice. Now, the parts of what I heard, I can see the malice. I can see Kevin feeling like the girl said I was arrested, or I was, got into trouble or whatever. I was charged. That part wasn't true. I get a couple of the things that he don't like. I'm guessing the judge is saying the full interview was more, some of it was true. His thing is he wanted the video taken down. I said, first of all, Kevin, you I wonder if it's not Kevin, if it's more of his team, because you are giving more light to, because I did not even go watch the shit. I did not want to pay to go watch it on her site at all, because I'm like, I just don't care that much. And I didn't even really watch what part was on YouTube. I just heard the clips. And I feel like Kevin going after Tasha K is giving it more attention than it need to be. Had Kevin not said shit, this would have fell on deaf ears. I think he thought it would go further than it did, and it didn't. So, I mean, the judge said no, not today. Now, he's still suing her and the lawyer. He's suing the ex-assistant and Tasha. That part's still going. He just is not allowed, the judge is not allowing a restraining order that will require her to take the post down. If he leave it alone, it will go away. Truthfully, just stop, because we forgot about it. At least I did. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, child, y'all know Tasha be out here working for the midnight hour. 50 Cent getting sued. Okay, remember the concert where he threw the microphone in the audience and it hit the girl in the head, and it was a little dash in the head. Now, while he didn't have any criminal charges filed against him, she's filed a civil lawsuit. I would have too. You hear me? Because he tossed that damn thing in the thing. He just tossed it, okay? And when he tossed it, not that time, the second time, okay? You got to keep watching. When he tossed it the second time, he hurled it at somebody. It's like, well, sir, you hit somebody in the face, and that just wasn't good. And then she got a whole gash. Now, again, you see, it was a child. Okay. So she's suing. I would too. Period. Because I had that as an injury. Because even if it heals, it's gonna leave a dash. And when you get hit in your head, you be forgetting stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised she's suing. I feel like this may be something that 50 Cent won't fight, because it's like, sir, you're seen on camera throwing it. So even if your intention was not to harm anyone, you threw something and it hit some damn body, sue his ass immediately. Okay. Now, not only is it, because I thought it was somebody else, him and Tierra Marie. Now, y'all know back in this pre-pandemic stuff, whatever, when Tierra Marie's ex leaked that sex tape with her, 50 Cent had like reposted a part of it or whatever. And so she tried to sue the ex and 50. Lost against 50 at least. And 50 then sued her for his court fees. And at that point in time, I want to say it was $35,000 initially. That has went up to $50,000. Now, it says she owes a total of $50,476. It was only, so she's gotten about $20,000 in fees since then. I think people forget Tierra Marie is not a person who's out here like making current music. Like, she's probably making like regular people money. So I'm like, she probably did not have, $30K just sitting around somewhere. So that is a whole debt to her. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm not surprised she hasn't paid it. Now I'm like, has she paid on it? Is it a payment plan? Maybe, I don't know. But I'm not surprised. But 50 Cent is like, he won't, but maybe because he owes somebody else some money, he wants his money. So, he's trying to force the sheriffs and them to have her pay them. Have her pay him, because he wants his money. Now, I feel like 50 Cent ain't really hurting for money. You know what I'm saying? He has many TV shows. He's doing production deals or whatever. He has a pretty penny. Okay, probably more pretty penny or more of a pretty penny than Tierra. So I feel like when people say, "Oh, I can't believe she," I'm like, she not making money like that. She like us. You know what I'm saying? Regular check around here, regular bills. Girl, because what have we seen her in the past few years? Nothing really, because she was around to get her life in order and getting off that sauce, drinking and whatever. So I'm not surprised. I hope she gets some kind of steady gig that allows her to be able to pay off her debt, or at least pay down the debt. Because again, 50K, girl, shit, I ain't got it. So we shall see. Okay. What other foolishness do I want to show y'all before? Oh, they what I don't. They kept on saying initially, oh, they're investigating what's his name? Michael B. Jordan's car crash. I was like, I don't know why. It was a street race. He hit a car. That's it. Now, the one we should be looking into is I'm still trying to figure out who did Terrence J have in his car when he crashed. Okay. The Michael B. Jordan crash to me did not matter that much because I'm like, it was clearly him or whoever was driving was speed racing in this car jerked and hit a car. Luckily, nobody was hurt. This damage to cars or whatever. But I was like, I don't care. Let me know when y'all find out who was in the car with Terrence J. That's what my man want to know. We talked yesterday about Lovers and Friends concert, and I named all the names. All the names. The Dream was on there. The Dream said no. So the Dream will not be there because he has enough to do. Also, Mary J. Blige said she will also not be there, that she was included in Era. She's in preparation for her Strength of a Woman tour. And so she will not be performing at the Lovers and Friends. I was like, really? They had her name like in big letters. So both The Dream and Mary J. Blige said, I won't be there. I can attend, leave me be. I was saving other stuff just so I can see things. We're gonna get into how much time. What's all on my thumbnail? Because that's how I'll be able to remember. What's on the thumbnail? Oh, I gotta do Diddy. Let me find Diddy. Let me find Diddy's story, and then we can get into the watch along and conversation about Martell and them, because that's gonna take some time for me to cuss and fuss him out and leave it be. I could have swore I saved. Oh, here we go, down here. Diddy around here also getting sued again. Okay, Diddy always getting sued for something. Okay, Diddy is facing a $10 million lawsuit for allegedly stealing the trademark rights to Act Bad to sell music and merchandise. Okay, per the Japan brands. Look, Diddy getting sued left and right. Okay, now he being sued by somebody in jail, in the prison. Okay, it says an inmate at the Collins Correctional Facility in New York named Charles Kenyatta Jr. Okay, it says he's also known as Charlie C. Claims in legal documents that he had a binding agreement with Diddy, the company Diddy, Bad Boy Part 4, which held the trademark for the Act Bad brand. Okay, however, he says he never gave permission for the trademark to be capitalized on, despite Diddy doing so. They were the song Act Bad, okay, with the City Girls and Fabulous. He then did a whole record, sold merch and blah, blah, blah. And y'all know when it's a whole trademark, you can't be using folks' stuff for other stuff, okay? So is he still stealing? And from an inmate? Child, I just can't even understand it. That's not what you're supposed to do. And the dude saying, okay, that he realized the trademark was allegedly being used unlawfully, and how the trademark was taken for profit without his knowledge. And I'm like, that's the definition of trademark infringement. Give me my money. Give it to me now. Now, Diddy broke? Because we don't know how much he gave Cassie. He may need the money. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that man be. That lady who got hit in the face with the fake brick and was lying, who was gonna get arrested, they got her. Okay, Rhoda Osman was arrested finally, and she got out when she posted a $10,000 bond. Is that from GoFundMe money? Child, between her and what's the girl name? Brianna. What's her name? Not Brianna. Was the Brandy? Who was the lion kidnapped person? the lying kidnap person and this fake Rick person, I need them to do a story. Like, just do a podcast together called Liar Liar and then see how that works out. Because, I mean, it's stupid stuff. The brick lady and then just the lion of the kidnapping lady. I need y'all to stop it immediately. Child, Colorado pastor and the wife accused of pocketing $1.3 million in crypto scheme and said the Lord told us to do it. I said, sir, what? Eli Ronaldo and his wife promoted their cryptocurrency, which was named INDX Coin, to the Christian folks around there in Denver, okay, and went on to pocket the $1.3 million and said, God told me it's for me. Go to jail. Okay? Go directly to jail. I don't care nothing else. Go your ass to jail, okay? Now I want y'all to take a little second, y'all, and enjoy a little dance break. And then we're going to get into the foolishness of Martell and Bishop Robbery. And I do we want to do Bishop Robbery first? Not, where's Tamar? I have not found someone to dance with Tamar. I still have Tamar around here. I just haven't found her dancing partner. Okay. I may just switch it on up and like add Tamar in between Bishop and Lenny and then switch it on out. Okay. Not Bishop first. Some say Bishop last. So which one should I do? I'm trying to rethink. Well, which one do I do? You know what? I'm gonna do. The reason I'm gonna do Bishop Robbery first is because it's an easy thing. I think his is shorter. I'm not even. Why I thought I was an hour in? God, I'm not even an hour in. Child. have looked at my thing wrong because I could have swore it said I was already an hour. It's only 48 minutes. Let's chat a little bit because I want to get to the 2-hour mark. Well, let me do a little bit first, okay? Congrats to Tiana Taylor, who we will train Dionne Warwick in the upcoming biopic. Okay. I feel like 1, she's a great actress. Okay. 2, she looks just like Dionne Warwick. And I think it's a great portrayal because, like, she can also sing and everything. It'll be a good thing. Now, they've been talking about a Dionne Warwick biopic for, I want to say, a couple years now, if I'm not mistaken. And, I like that they pick somebody who not only looks like her, but has the talent to back up, the movie, okay? Because I don't think have we ever had anything Dionne Warwick, I don't recall any like biopics or even documentaries about Dionne Warwick. So I feel like that's a really good thing. So congrats to Tiana Taylor for that. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Like, she looked like it's crazy how much she favored Dionne Warwick. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully. Back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because we know Tiana's a young person. So she has the bone structure, even the way her eyes are shaped are like Dionne, back then. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how it's like the perfect actress, perfect casting, because child, is that her daughter? It may be her daughter. It could be the daughter. Because they look just alike. I don't really care about. I'll touch on this. I don't like Boosie. I don't care about Boosie. I did not know that Boosie had a younger girlfriend or fiance or whatever. And the girl people on live because people are like, oh, it's an age difference. And Boosie is 12 years older than her. So I think when she was maybe 18, he was like 30. I mean, Boosie a creep. And, there's so much conversation about younger, older, this and that. Okay, Boosie 41. She's 28. They've been dating. She said they started dating when she turned 21. But she's known him since she was 18 and he was 30. They started talking once she was 21 and he was 33 or whatever. So, I mean, I don't really care. Let her be loud and wrong. If she want to be in love with that man, let her be in love with that man. I don't care. Because I just feel like, ew. You know what I'm saying? Because Boosie comes off as an illegitimate troll, gremlin person under a bridge. And you know what I'm saying? It's just something I don't like Boosie. They were also trying to say that Drea, who used to be on Basketball Wives, is pregnant allegedly by a 21-year-old player, Jalen Green, because folks said, oh, we seen her walking and she had on some overalls. Where's the damn thing? Here. So because she walking with overalls on, so I was like, she can't just be wearing overalls? Why she can't be wearing overalls? Now, I saw other pictures of her as well, and she's not showing her stomach. I need a little bit more evidence, but usually Drea has been scantily clad. Now, if Drea is really out here pregnant by a person who's the same age as her son, that is creepy. That is just yeah. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Sometimes I don't like Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb was on a podcast and discussing the relationship he has with his daughter. It is disgusting.
Because she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass.
Corey Holcomb is also a troll. He's a little troll of nothingness. And it aggravates me. And that was only a clip of what he said. You know, the fact that he called the daughter a BIT, you know, how it's just like, it's weird to me when adults who use their adult parts to create a new human being, you then complain about how that human being was raised when you were the one supposed to be raising her. If you like her mama wasn't nothing, well, that's when you got pregnant. And if the mama wasn't nothing and you didn't help, then what? And at one point he was saying how his mom would call him and say, your daughter, you know, she wanted to talk to you, whatever. He was like, you know, I'm like, F my child, you know, I was like, not, you'll make another one. I was like, I don't understand people who support people like Court. Now look, I just don't. This is a waste of space. I don't understand people who really be like, my child ain't nothing, and I blame the other parent and not saying, well, maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. Melissa Ford. Melissa Ford is a hater. Y'all know that? We don't like the same people, and that's why you get on my nerves. And we're gonna discuss you liking Corey Holcomb in a second, sir. Okay. Anyway, Melissa Ford, you know, Melissa Ford is on Joe Budden's podcast, and there was a video shot recently, and they had a lot of the old video vixens. And while having a conversation, this is what she was talking about.
No, they was missing somebody else. Who you? Corinne.
What?
What do you mean? Corinne Steffens. 100% should have been in there. If you go on that, she's one of the first video vixens.
Name a video that you know of her in.
Mystical.
I know one, but the music video.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Now, this is my thing. I feel like back in the day, we saw a lot of the same females in a lot of the same videos, or a lot of different videos or whatever. But I also feel like they weren't like, oh my God, they're just these amazing. They were just women in videos. It's weird to me when one person who was in videos like is hating on somebody else who was in videos when neither one of them now are in videos. That's just weird. It's just confusing to me.
I know enough. I mean, I can name a lot of
Can
videos.
y'all please stop stepping on Mel's hate right now? She asked you a question.
Mystical joint. She in a Jay-Z joint.
Which one?
You want me to pull up the list?
Oh, we back. We doing a quiz?
Because what kind of person, like, you know, what video? I was like, that's to me, that is a hater move, because we not going to act like Corinne Steffens was not in a lot of videos. Why even act like Corinne Steffens was already degraded down to, you know, her nickname of Superhead. I find that the two people in life who nicknames I will always remember is Corinne Steffens for being Superhead and Coleslaw for being Coleslaw. I feel like to make it seem like she wasn't in any videos. Why? It's like, but she was. We knew her from the videos, and then found out that she was also giving head out.
Lifeline.
I mean, she only has a book called Confessions of a Video Vixen, so I'm going to assume that she's been.
That a lot of us had a really big problem with that fucking title.
Oh,
really big.
Hands
When you think of
But it's like who was sitting around like, you know what? I can't believe she had a book called Video Vixen. she was in videos. Like, she was literally in videos. So why would y'all be upset? Was it because it made it seem like women in videos was around here was doing more than that? That I can get. But I mean, she was in video.
No hate, no shade. When you think about her, do you think about her like being one of the most prolific in terms of recognizable?
Prolific.
I think
where you can like automatically say, I know her from this, I know her from that, because she was the starring role. No, you can't really say that because that was not
prolific. Was she prolific video vixen? Prolific.
That wasn't.
Nigga, she took you to the cleaners, nigga.
Okay, hold on.
She wasn't me. She wasn't Buffy. She wasn't Esther. She wasn't Rosa. She wasn't.
I got a list. Hold on. I got a list. She was in Hey Poppy, Jay-Z.
Hey Poppy.
Danger Mystical.
Danger.
For your time.
Feeling on Your Booty, R. Kelly.
Not Aura of the Kelly.
While you was in Canada.
Feeling on Your Booty, R. Kelly. Fatty Girl.
Fatty Girl. Why do I know all these songs?
Hello, Cool J.
The slaps.
Between Me and You, Ja Rule.
Everything that we do should be between me and you.
Come on, Mel.
She's done some videos.
Mel.
If you look at Melissa Ford, when she's sitting there, her foot is just dangling. Because she's like, when your foot dangle because you just so mad, you're so aggravated, you're so just irritated. But I'm like, man, why?
Okay, now can you remember actually seeing her in those videos?
100%.
This is so much hate.
Danger, yeah.
100%.
This is a lot of hate, man.
100%. Fatty Girl as well. Feeling on Your Booty, yes.
All of them we remember her in.
I don't remember her for Feeling
Okay.
on Your Booty.
Niggas lying up here.
Yo, it's 40 girls dancing in the background.
Y'all don't remember?
Hey Poppy had like 50 fucking girls in it, okay? And the majority of the shots was literally body shots, heads cut off. So there's that. And Hey Poppy comes after Big Pimpin', so I'm already here and I'm Melissa fucking Ford.
Mel,
I mean, there's a difference between clarifying misinformation about what Corinne was in. Like, oh, she wasn't really in this one, she was in that one, versus someone reading a list of the one she was in, and then you saying, well, no, that doesn't count. That doesn't. I was like, why are you upset? And this is my thing. So many years later, because we're not talking about videos from, let's even say from 2015, the past 10 years. We talking about songs from forever ago. But hey Google, Hey Poppy video. When did Hey Poppy come out? Let's see. Hey Poppy. Nah, it was a good song. Don't get me wrong. When did it come out? Released in 2000, bitch. I was in high school. I was a senior, and that came out and released in 2000. Okay, that's almost 24 years ago. Why do you care? That's the crazy part. Okay, Danger. Let's see, Danger by Mystical. When did that song come out? Let's see. So again, 2000. So 24 years later, you are so aggravated that you up here fussing with the other men's is around here because they feel like, hey, Kewing, they feel like Corinne should have been in. Because this is my thing. If you do a video of women who were in videos a lot back then, because it was a lot of the same people, you shouldn't be mad now when she was in videos. That's how she ended up messing with different guys, because she was in different videos. Just because you wasn't fucking for a buck, Melissa, that's fine. But you sound not only jealous, but also envious, because yes, you are Melissa Ford. but the same way your name was mentioned, so it's Corinne. It's just weird, hateful energy for no real reason in the 20 of the 4. Okay. It's stupid to me when people feel like, no, she's not on my level. You can't recognize her. If I want to, I can. Now, before we get into Martell and Bishop, a leaked video of what's his man name? Young Thug and the girlfriend of Mariah the Scientist. Now, people are upset because, and I'm not playing the audio because it's none of my business, but people are upset because it got leaked. Now, I feel like, do y'all not know that prison phone calls are recorded? And technically, our public knowledge is somebody could request a copy of your, we know what the strawberry letter lady and that prison man she was with or whatever, they stuff got out because it's a prison jail call. It's called from the correctional facility of Jesus, Lazarus, and Saints. The call is recorded. It's a recorded phone call. Now, it wasn't as if it was anything. It was just there. It wasn't even a private conversation because it's all recorded. So, like, you should not say nothing you don't want folk to know.
Yeah. Daddy, am I your baby? What's up, baby? Merry Christmas. I love you.
It ain't much else. It's a prison call. It's a prison call. It's a prison call. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know why she talking like a baby. That part I don't know. But because I need adult talk. Adult conversation at all times. I'm not a daddy person like that. No.
I miss you and I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Thanks for my gifts.
Them chains heavy?
They heavier than the bracelets for sure. I miss you, baby.
I even thought the Cubans were bigger.
You thought what was bigger?
I said I thought the Cubans were bigger too.
That man in prison getting her jewelry. Okay. I just like, but I guess because of the conversation of how, in my opinion, how childlike she seems.
Like thicker? Like
Yeah, like more, yeah. They 14, I think.
I like it a lot. I'm very appreciative. Thanks, babe. I miss you.
I miss you too.
I wish that you could be at home with me and you could put it on me.
Child. Look, if your man is if your person is in prison and y'all having prison conversation, just know the calls are being recorded. Someone's listening. Y'all know my friend is in prison, child forever, and the thing tell you the people will be reading, and it's all nothing is private. It's at nothing. Now, maybe they feel like the prison video call should not be released. But I'm still like anything you do in the prison can be released. It can be public knowledge. It can get leaked because you are a ward of the place where you're at. It's a cute moment because, hey, daddy, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I miss you. Okay, cool. And for that moment, his eyes was on the prize of his girlfriend and not in the prison walls with the other men. But I'm leaving people be because it was what it was. Okay. Now I do want to start with the foolishness. Oh, look at Halle Bailey. She's back at work. She's back showing her belly. She's somebody's mama. She looks good. I know some folk is still upset with that lady. I am not a Halle Bailey hate her. I love the fact that she is still out here getting it and doing it, and a mama, and she's not allowing anybody to stop her life and her shine, her happiness. Some people need to know, even if you don't like what so-and-so doing, whatever, okay? She ain't did nothing wrong. Leave her be, okay? Ain't it cute, though? Yeah, she's a young, Black woman making it in this world, okay? No, I'm gonna do Martell last. I want to cuss his ass out. I want to get to Bishop Robbery. So Bishop Robbery, yesterday, because y'all know that man got robbed, right? Let me go to his page. Y'all know that man got robbed. We know that's why we call him Bishop Robbery. Okay. So Bishop Robbery was around. Why he live right now? Why is that man live right now? I don't care. I'm not clicking on that shit. Yesterday, this is what he posted on his page. And I feel like when Bishop Robbery be posting random crazy stuff on his page or whatever, I was like, that's not how you supposed to talk about somebody being killed. It was weird to me. And so it was also weird to say, I'm going to go live for what he did. Bishop got robbed back in 2020, and I felt like, because, I still follow him because you never know. But he had not been saying nothing. He had been minding the business that Jesus pays him and preaching to the people who listen. So I've been leaving it be. And so when he put this up yesterday, I said, Lord, he gonna probably come around here and be talking cash money stuff. And sure enough, he did. So he went live yesterday, y'all. And I feel like this will be the grand finale of Bishop Robbery. Now, I know for his fraud case, that stuff starts, I believe, next month. Anything that has to do with a robbery, he no longer has any reason to come and have any kind of conversation. But when his federal trial starts, I will possibly cover that if anything happens. But this should be the last Bishop Robbery watch along about the robbery we should have. Okay, now let's go.
I know people are going to be coming in a little later and they're going to catch this live after. But I told my team, I told everybody, I'm not doing no press conference. I'm just going to go live and address everyone and let everyone know what happened. I know that a lot of you guys been inboxing me, and
we haven't. Why would you have a press conference with somebody? Like, why would you have a press conference because somebody else got killed?
I've seen the news all across the screens, all over the media, and of course they've been calling me. For the ones that don't know, my name is Bishop Whitehead, and I am the pastor and founder of Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries.
The church is in his house.
And on July 24th, 2022.
Yep, July 24th, 2020. Again, we almost to the robbersary, the second robbersary. Okay, and the second year robbersary, I feel like it's gonna be like a party in a building somewhere. I don't know for what.
Our church was robbed by 3 gunmen, and Bishop Whitehead and the church, we were ridiculed.
Well, no, just you.
They destroyed my name. Every platform that said that the bishop set up the robbery, I'm talking about, they destroyed my name. And they've turned Bishop Whitehead from a victim to a villain. And
every time he says they did something, they turned me to a villain, they robbed me, they hated on me. Anytime you say what somebody else did to him, y'all, you take a sip of something.
This was traumatizing, man. When I tell you, I'm still going through the trauma. I'm strong. I'm from Brooklyn. It's all good. I come from the streets. But to be ridiculed and for every platform to call you a scammer, to call you a manipulator, and it's good for you that you got robbed because you're robbing the community. You set the church robbery up, and I'm talking about the ridicule and the trauma. It has been ongoing.
Now, let's make one thing clear, in case y'all do not know. The only reason folks said he deserves to be robbed was because the old lady, well, not old, she was older. The lady from his church said he took money from her. No one said that this innocent black man deserved to be robbed. No, sir. They said because you are accused of taking $90,000 from a parishioner, that's why they thought you deserve to be robbed. But no one deserves to be robbed. But I mean, if you robbed the lady first, it's
ongoing. And they arrested 2 of the suspects in September. And it was a 3rd man at large. And this 3rd guy was the name of Shamar Leggett. You probably saw me post this picture. Shamar Leggett. And this was the guy that put the gun in my wife's face and put the gun in my 8-month-old daughter's face. So this is the guy that was at large, and he came and put the gun to my head and ripped my clergy collar off and ripped my chains off, and he was just brutal. However, today, they've been looking for him, and they've been searching for him, and today, the marshals caught him in New Jersey. And he didn't want to give himself up. He had a weapon, and he was killed. So the third suspect was killed.
Do y'all feel like he had like a smirk on his face? I feel like his face is smirky, and I don't know why it's smirky. Because don't talk in a smirky way about dead people. I don't know. We ain't seen that wife. We ain't seen her. We don't know where she at. She's gone. She's never seen. Just not at all.
Killed today. And I want to say this publicly. I really want to say this publicly. My condolences go out to his family.
The only reason he's probably saying that is because on his post, when he made the post on his IG page, folks was in the comment section saying, why would you post someone dead? Why would you not post and say, sorry to report, condolences, and blah, blah, blah. It felt like he was like rejoicing or like, yay. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was not being a clergyman. You know what I'm saying?
And if he has children, his significant other, my condolences go out to his family. And I don't know if his parents are alive, his grandparents are still alive. My condolences really go out to his family. This is a sad situation where, once again, we as African-American people, it's a cycle of destruction. 3 black men come into a African-American's pastor's church.
You was written. It was the baby shower cathedral. I keep saying, you was up there in the baby shower winter hall above the bodega next door to the gas station around there and baby shower chairs. So, nobody deserves to be robbed. No one at all. But sir, they got you and the wife.
And destroys it. And destroy it. And now, 2 young men are facing federal charges. They just pled guilty, rather. They both pled guilty to the robbery. And now the 3rd suspect is dead. What sense does that make? It's so senseless. It's so senseless. And I wish that he would have gave himself up. I wish that, he would have thought about his children. And, even though he would have had to do some time, he could have still been home for his children. The Bible says that a blessed man is a man that takes care of his children's children. So there is children that's coming. His children is going to be raised, if he has children, I don't know. He's going to have grandchildren. And come on, that wasn't.
So if he ain't got no kids, do we have kids or no? You don't even know.
The good way to go out. However, today, I think, it's a sad day. But today, the 3rd guy, his name is Shamar Leggett, he was killed today by the police. And it's just so senseless. But what I do want to do is I want to extend my condolences to his family. And I also, I forgive him. I've been forgave him. I was angry, but I forgive him. And I do want to extend my services to the family. I would eulogize him. I would preach the sermon, preach his service. Whatever I can do as a pastor, in a pastor's capacity, I would do it free of charge.
Look. Would y'all want the bishop to preside over your people's funeral after all that has happened. I feel like pastors and preachers like to, give back to the community, and I'm not saying that other pastors or bishops, would not offer services to, but I feel like I would not want you covering the thing. Because you was on the whole rampage for a year about the thing. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's not Bishop Robbery's fault, the old boy was killed. It was his fault because he did what he did, whatever. I still feel like it would be weird because you don't know how to preach without getting personal or whatever, and you're gonna bring up the robbery, and they may rob you again. I don't know. This is weird.
And I would love to meet his family. If his parents are alive or if his children are alive, I would love to meet them to allow them to know that I forgive him and that I have no animosity towards them, right? And yes, I'm hurting because of, I'll be this year I'll be pastoring 11 years, and the Lord built this ministry, and it's rough building a ministry, and for these guys to come in and destroy what God has built, and I know God is going to restore it. However, just going through the process of restoration is rough, where a lot of members left, a lot of my leaders left, because of all of the media saying that I set up the robbery and their family was putting pressure on them. And
nobody who don't know me can tell me to not be cool with or follow somebody I know. I feel like when he says stuff like, oh, my church folk, my leaders, you know what I'm saying, whatever, because of the outside noise, they chose to leave. No, because of the noise you made outside. Okay? All the press conferences, all the lies, all the stuff that you did. It had nothing to do with what the media said. You were the one putting stuff out to the world, Craig, to the worldwide web all the times. Lies all the time. Your actions is what made people say, y'all still around there to the crazy bishop church? Don't your bishop be on a live cussing and fussing? I saw him cussing out the man, and it was stuff that you were doing that made folks feel like, oh, he's a bit batshit crazy.
It was a lot. It was a lot, man. It was a lot. It was so much pressure coming from the media and coming from family, and it was so many lies that were happening, and it destroyed my ministry. But we're still here. Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministry. We're still here. We're still here strong, and we're gonna keep pushing.
Right, because I'm in my house every Sunday on my computer going live. Okay, every Sunday he be around there going live to the people.
God is going to send a fresh wind, and God is going to send, new people. I'm not giving up. I'm going to push forward. However, it hurts, man. When the church got robbed, that was we was 2 months away from our 10-year anniversary. So
if in 2022 it was 10 years, then 2023 would be 11 years. Wouldn't that mean 2024 would be 12? But then he didn't say he 11 years in. I don't know. Maybe the math ain't mathing. But whatever.
To be ridiculed throughout so many pulpits. So many preachers talked about me. So many people talked about me and said that I set the robbery up. And a lot of people said that was good for me. And I shouldn't have did this shit. They turned me into a villain. They turned the pastor.
They
into the villain. But, scripture teaches us that the devil always tries to destroy what God has created. But like I said, I'm not going to be here long. I just really want to give you guys an update on what has taken place. The third guy that was on the run since July of 2022, he's just been killed by the police. He was on parole. He just got on parole. I believe he came home on parole. I think they said, I don't know, but it was like months before he did the robbery. And he just got through doing some prison time for robbery. And I think this was the same guy that robbed Chris Childs back in the day, the NBA player. He robbed Chris Childs. So, he targeted
every robber robs somebody else first.
Celebrities. He targeted celebrities and
he think he's a celebrity. Say he robbed somebody back in the day, he was out on parole or probation or whatever. Look, he's a robbery person. People rob. I don't like robbers. I don't. I like folks, when you rob somebody at gunpoint, I do think that's a horrible crime to do. I just also feel like Bishop Robbery has taken that one crime, that one incident where nobody was hurt. No one was hurt. Just some material things were taken. You know what I'm saying? We ain't heard from the wife. The wife around there living her own life or whatever. And he's dragged this out for, at this point, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in July. So I feel like, the people who robbed them, we know they bad people. Did you rob them or whatever? But Bishop, why are you holding on to it for attention?
It's a sad day, a sad situation, and I know that a lot of police are watching this. I know a lot of prosecutors are watching me right now. I know the FBI is watching me right now. I know everybody's watching me right now.
Because they wonder where did you get the money to buy that suit? Because the church ain't churching. Okay? The church not churching. The tithes not tithing. Okay? Where did the money come from to get that suit?
But you're going to hear Bishop Whitehead's heart. And I truly forgive this young man. As I said before, I'm human, so I was angry. And I'm human. And trauma's still going to hit. And God is a gracious God because he's able to show me how to forgive. He showed me.
People in the comment section saying crazy things to that man. It's kind of funny. Y'all, I'd never say his real name, but I'll say it today. The man's actual name is Lamore Whitehead. Not Lamar, Lamore. Lamore Whitehead, okay? I just never, he's Bishop Robbery to me.
How to forgive. And what y'all see what's happening is the enemy orchestrated this, right? And opened me up to a lying Caucasian white guy named Brandon Belmonte.
Oh, now here goes the next frame of the conversation for somebody else did.
He seen all of these things that was going on in my life. He knew things that I was successful, and then he set me up. So now next month, y'all, I'll be going to federal trial for the lies of Brandon Belmonte. The setup. And I just really want y'all to see this, man. Like, Bishop been going through, but I've been standing 10 toes down, and I'm going to push forward for my freedom. That's just what it is. And y'all going to see all of Brandon Belmonte lies come out. Y'all going to see it. And
boom. Yeah, that's you absolutely right, Queen. That's why he wants to do the funeral, because he knows that's more attention. Oh, the bling bling Bishop Robbery is around here eulogizing the person who robbed him. He wants the attention, y'all. That's what it is. That's why I don't say that man name.
And but what happened and what the design of the enemy was to destroy the ministry, destroy my name, and try to put me away with a lie. But God is my redeemer, and God is just amazing. And the Bible says in Psalms 105:15, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. And let me tell y'all something. Everyone that had Bishop Whitehead's name in your mouth, repent, because God is going to protect me, man. God is going to protect. I'm telling you, God's going to protect me and my family. God has me covered. God has me covered. And for all of the media that ridiculed me, that has destroyed my name and destroyed my character and just destroyed me, all you YouTubers and you bloggers and everybody with your lying lips, repent.
Repent for what? Repent for what? Well, he don't mean me, y'all. He don't mean me.
Repent. Repent. Period, point blank. But I want to say this to y'all. I thank God that this chapter of the robbery is closed now.
I said, I hope that means this is the grand finale of the Bishop Robbery of it all.
Even though, and I'm going to say this to y'all, even though some people are telling me that there's a fourth suspect.
Who is the people? Who is the people? If 3 people ran up in the church, who's the fourth? Now you saying that gonna make people, they're gonna start saying, is he the fourth person? Let the 3 folk that you said ran up in there be it.
There's a fourth person that is part of this robbery. And I'm sure that there's many people that had their hands and have their fingerprints on this robbery.
Why do you think that? That is weird.
Will we ever know? I don't know. But one thing that I want the world to know is that Bishop Whitehead would never do something like that. How can I set my church up? How can I put my family in jeopardy?
This to get you guys that let us know that he just want to talk to folks. The police investigated. You know what I'm saying? And they arrested 2 of the 3. The third person is now deceased. Of the 3 folk that ran up in there. It's the weird fact that he keeps repeating, they thought I did it. I'm like, when things happen, the police or people always have a notion that maybe so-and-so did it. It's like, but sir, if the police have arrested or had a case against them 3, if you had anything to do with it, they would have arrested you too. At this point, you're the only one saying that people said you did. You're the only one saying that.
How could y'all even believe that for all these months? And some of y'all still believe it.
Because you keep bringing it up.
How can you allow the world to turn a pastor from a victim to a villain?
Because some pastors be victims and villains.
All the work that I've done out in this community.
What work?
The work. I put the work in. I helped so many people.
When?
So many people.
When?
And the majority of the people that was tearing my name down was African American. 95% of the people that was tearing my name down was African Americans.
How you know? You know them people?
95%. Every media outlet, wishing for my downfall. And they were lying too. Lying. And I'm not even gonna say no names because I don't even want them to get the attention right now.
Y'all think Christian Mingle was dogging Bishop Robbery too? He said every network. So I'm like, was Christian Mingle also doing that?
But it was my own brothers and sisters that was destroying my name. And now, the final person that under this investigation is now justice he's dead now. I wish he would have gave himself in so justice could prevail. But now the chapter's closed. Now the chapter's closed.
Right.
That robbery is now completed.
Done.
The whole debacle is now completed. And when I say the robbery is completed, it wasn't completed until all of them got caught. Now it's completed. Now, my church can rest. My family can rest. I'm always up. I'm always woke. Because the devil don't like me. He don't like my anointing. He don't like what God is doing through me. Think about it, y'all. 3 gunmen coming to a church.
People get robbed every day. People get robbed every day. It ain't good, though.
Come on, y'all. That ain't nothing but the devil. That ain't nothing but the devil. Also, the other 2 young men that pled guilty, I would love to reconcile with them.
Reconcile?
I would love to speak to their family and have a conversation with them so they can understand my heart.
You've been on a campaign against them forever.
Understand that, I get it. We fall short of the glory of God. I'm not exempt. We all sin. But I would love to have a conversation if they're willing and if they're respectful. Because one of the guy's mother was disrespectful towards me. Just disrespectful for no reason. As if I was the one that robbed him. How are you going to be mad at me when your son came into my church and changed my life?
Maybe she was just mad because she had to be in court because her son robbed somebody and it's been on the damn news. Maybe she was having a bad day.
My church, my family's life. How you going to be mad at me? So I would love to have a conversation and sit down with the family just to let them know that I don't have no vengeance towards them or their children. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can't change what happened. You can't change it. It happened. I'm still here. Thank God nobody got hurt. Let's thank God for that. They said that this young man that just got killed, they said that he shot. They said he killed somebody else in Rhode Island. I don't know how true that is, but I know he definitely robbed and shot somebody in Providence, Rhode Island. I know that for a fact. But if he had the capacity to pull a trigger then, only God stopped him from pulling the trigger in the church. So I thank God for his covering. One thing, let me tell y'all something. And I'm done in 2 minutes. But let me tell y'all this.
He was not done in 2 minutes. But we wasn't done in 2 minutes, but we got 4 more minutes to go.
Nobody on this earth that has ever been recorded to turn back the hands of time. Whatever's done is done. You can't change it. All you got to do is learn from it and live. And if it's against God's will, ask God to help you be delivered. Period. That's it. Ask God to help you be delivered.
Is that what you did when you got out of prison the first time? I was wondering.
So, this third guy that was just captured and killed by the police.
You can't be captured and killed. It's one of the two. Because if they capture you, why would they kill you? He wasn't captured. He was killed.
For robbing the church. And y'all going to see it all over the news. It's been all the news since about an hour ago.
I think when he said all over the news, I think he mean like the local news there in the city or whatever. Because it hasn't made like national news, but I do think it was on the news station there in New York.
Let's pray for his family, right? If he have children, let's pray for his kids, right? Because now they're gonna grow up without a father. I had to grow up without a father, and it was terrible. It was terrible. That's a terrible experience to grow up without a father. Terrible experience. But how many of us black brothers have to grow up without our fathers in our life? It's the same cycle. And all of these, what do you call them? What do you call them? All the black brothers that claim they fighting for justice and everybody that have the black power. Let me tell y'all something. Not one of them reached out to me.
Not the people who had the black power. The activists? The activists? What happened to you did not need any activity except from the police. That's all.
When this stuff happened. The only people that reached out to me was the ones that wanted to do interviews as far as media. But not one of the brothers, Black Power, what do you call them? I can't think of the name right now. I can't think of the name right now. But everybody that want to sit here and is pro-black, activist, that's the word. Thank you so much. I couldn't get the word for nothing. Activist.
What happened to you wasn't no black hate crime?
Yep, freedom fighters, activists, all of them, right? Not one of them. Not one reached out to me.
To do what?
Not one. All these activists that y'all see up here and all these pro-black people, not one.
Because nobody was hurt or harmed in the robbery. They're fighting for people who lost their lives, for people who was like arrested, for people who were like actually harmed and were innocent bystanders. You was robbed for a couple of jewelry pieces, sir.
Reached out to me to see how I was doing and if there's anything that they can help me. Not one. A few preachers called, but I think maybe a handful that I do know was concerned. But outside of that, no preachers, no pastors, no.
You was alive.
Nobody reached out to me.
You was alive every day. You seemed fine.
Outside of the few people that I know that reached out to me.
I mean, he was going batshit crazy, but that's me didn't know that.
Right? No other none of these big pastors, nobody reached out for me. Nobody said we're praying for Bishop Whitehead. They posted me to let the world know what happened to me, but they didn't say we praying for Bishop Whitehead. I know you did, brother. Governor, I know you did. I know you prayed for me. Thank you. And I know you're genuine about it as well. Thank you so much. But as soon as something happened overseas, we posting flags, we posting pictures, pray for this person, pray for that person. But as soon as something happened in the church, now I did not see.
People were dying across the seas, okay? If your church would have gotten shot up and it was some kind of tragedy, yes. But it was just a little robbery.
One pastor post, we're praying for Bishop Whitehead, and was honest about it. I seen one did it for clout chasing, because I know who they are. But as far as one pastor, I did not see them post, we're praying for Bishop Whitehead. I didn't see no churches saying we're praying for Bishop Whitehead. I didn't see none of that. So what that showed me was that God is raising me up, and he's showing me that he's all I got. That's what he's showing me.
He's all I've got in this world, and he's all the man that I need.
He's all I got. And my message to y'all today is, I know we got people that love us. Thank you. I know we got people that love us. But let me tell y'all something. The only person that cannot turn their back on you is Jesus. I'm talking about, I had praise and worship singers, gospel artists talking about me, cussing me out because they felt that I set the robbery up. I'm talking about it was disgusting. It was disgusting. And let me tell you something, church hurt is something else. I'm talking about preachers. It was disgusting. And then I was arrested. After the guys got arrested, everybody got quiet because they saw that they was messed up. Then when I got arrested, they pumped right back up. I told you this. It was terrible. Terrible. And I had to live with that trauma. I just want to say this to y'all. Everybody that prayed for me, thank you. Everybody that loved me, thank you. I'm building my church back now, y'all. It's hard. It's hard.
Because don't nobody trust you.
It's hard when people feel that they can't trust a pastor. And that stigma, he set the robbery up, has stained my name. And that's what the devil wants. Somebody heard it a minute. It's been all over the world. But today, y'all, we're going to shift our energy and we're going to shift our prayers to pray for the family of Shamar Leggett.
Now, that's what he put up yesterday. I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? So today, Bishop
look at the room. This is the room he
went to the place where the shooting happened.
was in.
It's the room?
Yes,
oh,
this
wow.
is it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me
Yep,
turn
this
this
is
on.
all the.
Oh, this is
Yes,
the bullet.
this is the room that they were both in.
So is this did they shoot out of this room?
I don't know. I could.
Yeah.
You know, they don't let nobody near anything. I just needed my charger, so the officer did me a favor and went to the, I gave him the key to go in the room, and all night they left my door open.
Wow.
So Bishop literally left his house because the shooting happened yesterday. The person was killed yesterday. He left his house, drove to Jersey, to be at the random hotel with a random person who was like in the room, next door, whatever. And all she said was, you heard the gunshots or whatever. I needed my charger, okay. And at one point I came out, and of course, because somebody passed away, it was blood out on the outside or whatever. And she's in there. But I was like, why are you at the scene, sir? Why are you there?
Okay.
Hey, look, the bullet holes right here. She was here.
That's the room.
And you can show us where it was.
Yeah. You choking me.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
I know it's not. I've been smoking. I know I'm 63 years old. I've been smoking for so many years.
No.
How y'all doing?
This is the worst habit I know.
You were saying it's
Now, the local news people are there too. And I'm like, what? What? Go there for what?
We were CNN. I mean CBS.
wow.
Okay.
Right here.
This was the room where it all happened at.
I don't know if he had a.
First of all, why is he being Darth Vader? Why is he being Darth Vader? Okay. Look, I hope that Bishop so-and-so of the robbery go get away from me with this a pie low, okay? Because that's crazy, insane to do any of that, okay? Because why not go back to your church where the robbery happened? Okay, why would you not go back? I would get that. I'm gonna go back to where I got robbed at. Okay, cool. I get it. You went to the hotel, the Snooty Fox Hotel that he was arrested at. Well, I'm sorry, taking a child. Jesus fixed it. Jesus fixed it. Okay. Now we finna get into the bull of the stuff. Lastly, of Baldy himself. Okay, Baldy himself. Okay, but y'all know, like the video and watch Tamar this time. That damn Tamar. I'm a fine Tamar, somebody to dance with her. I'm a fine a dynamic duo to get down on the good foot with Miss Girl. But let's get to Martell. So Martell. I feel like Martell is aware that the writing on the wall is he may not have a job that much longer on. I feel like he keeps pushing the buttons of the production and fuck up the police or whatever. And he feel like I ain't got nothing to lose, okay? And I'm not saying at all that people who interview with Tasha K is looking for the bottom of the barrel, because that's not what Tasha K is. You know, people interview her and it goes viral and blah, blah, blah. However, I do feel like when you feel like you have nothing to lose, you go talk to Tasha K, because she gonna allow you to say all of it and she's not gonna stop you. And I just feel like I saw Tasha like previewing, I'm talking to Martell, it's gonna be this exclusive interview and blah blah bloop. And a part of me was like, I don't care. You know, Martell gets on my nerves. He is a sadistic son of a, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't do much for his community. He really just like wants attention in life. And I don't have time for that. And so I feel like I just ignored it. And then it came out, and then I was like, what did he say? Let me go see what he said. And when I tell you the first few minutes of the interview, I was like, ugh. Like, I was just a bit disgusted, you know, and I just felt like I was upset because Tasha is a Black married woman with children, and I get it's a clicking of you. I get you want to be not you don't want to be biased. You want to give people a chance to speak their piece. Now, in hindsight, could Tasha felt like, I know he gonna come on here and act a fool and say crazy things, so I'm gonna allow him to come here and look worse while making him feel like it's really it. Let me make him think this is for him to clear the air, for him to speak his piece. But I still felt like the antagonizing way the conversation went, it just pissed me off. It made me feel like Martell and Tasha were trashing Mel. Like Tasha was participating in the sly, sneaky, degrading conversation, you know, trying to give coleslaw clout and attention as if she's better than, on the same level of. And even if that is her tactic to get Martell to feel open enough, to be free enough to say other things, I still would not. I have to protect my spirit. And my spirit would not. I could not imagine having a conversation with Martell and me not calling him a punk ass bitch at least twice. At least twice. I want to play. I have a couple of snippets from the interview that I want to play, and I have a couple notes that I took from it. I'm not playing the whole. I think it may be 3 little clips of them talking. And y'all know I had to fast forward it a little bit.
Thank you. There we go.
This has been a long
I was waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment, for real.
Because y'all know Tasha interviewed Mel years ago. Y'all know she had coleslaw on there. And so now she got, Baldy on there.
Martell, this has been a long time.
Child, but y'all, I posted the commercial for his punk ass wine. That watered down Kool-Aid looking thing, child, it was horrible to see the promotional video for his wine. That's on my IG page.
I mean, I got dragged last week because of you.
Man, everybody getting drugged.
They was like,
I'm getting drugged.
How you a wife and you taking up for Martell? I'm like, I'm not taking up for him, but here's the thing. I'm a wife. 7 years of an alleged affair. Not alleged affair. I'm so used to saying allegedly now. Shit.
No. Alleged affair, 7 years.
Affair, 7 years. Come on. As a wife, I don't come off my throne to address no bitch. And, me and Ariane, we had our moment. We had our conversation.
Yeah.
We went super viral. She got a chance to finally speak her truth.
What truth? Again, and this is my issue with, as I said, Tasha talking to him in a way that makes him feel like, oh, see, she on my side. See, because even she said that Ariane had to speak her side finally, and me as a wife, I can't imagine, allowing a 7-year affair and blah, blah, blah. I was like, again, even if that's her tactic to attempt to soften his armor of protection, there is enough evidence by what Martell has said and done over the past 6-7 years that they've been on. Well, I think 6-7 years that they've been on OWN, and that we've known them. That shows he is the villain.
And
I was happy for that moment too, and I appreciate you giving her that opportunity.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Y'all been talking about it for years on the show.
We talked
Love
about
and
it
Marriage Huntsville. What season are y'all
since
on?
day one.
What season are y'all on?
I think it's 5.
Damn. That's a long time.
Yep, talked about it ever since the beginning. I tell you, she need to be on the show getting a check.
I said, bitch, what? What? Again, I was like, the show was never about coleslaw. We did not even know about coleslaw until I think season 2. So it's aggravating to make it seem like, well, yeah, the show always been about coleslaw. I was like, the fuck? It was not. What has coleslaw did besides suck Martell's dick?
Yes.
We need to pay her back pay.
She get a part of yours.
Oh yeah, I take care of it. Most definitely.
You supposed to.
Forever and ever.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now, I told you I don't want this conversation.
Not he take care of her, not forever and ever. He will forever and ever take care of coleslaw. First of all, sir, you were homeless. You were living in a house squatting for months because you could not find a home. You can't take care of coleslaw. You was in bankruptcy. You was borrowing money. You couldn't afford no new suits, sir. So it's weird for me, the whole coleslaw has been the topic since season 1. She should what? Why? Why would she be on the show? For what? To say what? The fact that everyone knows who she is and she can't get booked on Not Now show. She can't even get booked on Zeus. If coleslaw is such a topic of conversation on, why can't she get talked about anywhere else? Again, miss me with the bullshit.
Between us to be you on the defense because we see enough of that on the show to the point where people are just like, how long is this redundant, just kind of Groundhog Day relationship is gonna go, situationship is gonna go on between you and Melody?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, man. It's like, I mean, honestly, I'll be real. I think the reason it's being drug out so long is because Melody, she's lacking a storyline.
Bitch, what? Y'all, this is the beginning of the interview. This is why my blood was boiling from the start. So Tasha, first of all, I'm like, I don't know if Tasha watches the show. Because a part of me feel like the repetitiveness is not about Martel and Mel verbatim. The first few seasons was literally their marriage coming apart. It was literally Martell lying as if he wasn't still cheating, but he was. So to make it seem like they've had this repetitive storyline when the issue has been Mel trying to fight for her marriage, Martell acting like he's fighting for his marriage while simultaneously fucking coleslaw. And for Baldy Locks Martell to say, well, yes, because Mel, she'll never storyline. I was like, Negro, what? Separate from the beef with you, we've seen her have to get through Joe Bull stuff, but even stuff she's had with Kimmy, stuff she's had with Marceau, with Tisha, Destiny, you know what I'm saying? Like, every season is something with her. Martell, your only storyline is you and Mel. You don't even film with nobody because you don't have anyone to film with. So I'm like, it's...
All she gotta do is get a man to confront you on the show.
You know
that.
She told me she had a man.
Now, if you watch the show, Tasha, to even suggest for Mel to get a man to come like check Martell. Martell is already sadistically crazy. And I don't feel like suggesting that a woman antagonize a man who we've seen him be physically intimidating when fussing with her, to where Marceau had to come in and physically pick him up and take him out the room. So yeah, let's suggest, yeah, Mel should get a man and have her man come check you. That's not what the show is about. The show is not about Mel and Martell. It isn't.
She's been telling me she had a man for the past couple of years.
She's been going on vacation with somebody.
So you know what?
Because if it was with girls, they would just post.
So my thing is,
what's up?
You go on the internet, you always see women somewhere posting. She be getting flown out. That ain't too much to brag on these days. You need to have your. You gonna can brag when you got a man, when you got him. You know, I ain't talking about getting flown out, getting fucked.
Oh,
and that's it.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
I said, even the fact that Tasha brought up, well, you know, she vacationed with somebody, and it can't be females because female friends will just post pictures. Even the suggested version of, well, Mel must be with hiding some man, not Mel saying, I went through enough with him. I'm keeping my dating life private. And for him to then say, well, yeah, you flew out and fucked. I was like, who makes that insinuation about the mother of their 4 children? Again, I just want to show y'all the complete disrespectfulness that was going on in this shit here. And I would not be able to sit next to anybody I'm interviewing who is tossing those kind of insinuations toward their ex-wife when we've seen what he's done and then laugh with their ass. I can't do that.
Here's my thing. I'm not getting flown out with nobody, and I say this, married now, especially at the age that I'm at, and Melody's not too far off in age with me. And you got children and everything. You've already been married. Now, it's not about, I'm posting up for the gram. But I'm not posting. I'm not going on vacation just to post pictures alone if I can't.
Yeah, right. You can't show your man.
Yeah.
You can't show your girl.
So even the suggestion that women who are single can't go on a vacation by themselves. Even trying to imply that single women who have children can't take vacations because they punk ass ex-husband had the kids for 7 days. What is she supposed to do for the 7 days when she don't have her kids? She's not supposed to be on a vacation alone. She's not supposed to want to take time off when she's single. Oh, it has to be, well, somebody's find her out. It can't be just her being single and being and living life. Again, Black women are so disrespected, and that's why, again, title says Martel and Tasha K versus Mel. That's what it is. Because she's again, even if she's trying to make him comfortable, it's still sickening.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? You know, so what you gonna let paparazzi catch it? Because it's only a matter of time. But listen, kudos to Melody. This podcast is really not about her because what I told you, Martell, you have been the villain the entire show. Partly
he's been the fucking villain. He is the villain. And even Martell saying, you know, when you don't have one person to like whatever, you can't read. Negro, you hid coleslaw for several years. You had a whole bitch under your ball sacks for several years. She was around there getting swallowed up by your ball sack, okay, for several years, sir. Was she anything to be proud of? You called that girl a peasant. You forced her to get an abortion before she had the other kid. You are the villain. You hear me? You are the villain. You're the last person. You're the last person to try to discuss what somebody can't be proud about. You weren't proud about coleslaw or that kid. Y'all denied that pregnancy. Y'all denied that boy being born. Y'all kept changing his name. Would not talk about his birthday. When foolish in the nest. Martell kept hiding coleslaw, would not acknowledge coleslaw publicly. The only reason he is actively now wanting to big up coleslaw publicly is because Mel changed her last name. Mel put the nail in the coffin. That's what made him now try to be so supportive and loving towards coleslaw. Because, we divorced, she got the last name changed or whatever. So yeah, she don't want me back. So now I'm finna sit up here and antagonize her and torment her and be a manipulative psychopath towards her with the help of anybody who would let me talk. Because she changed her last name. She no longer belongs to me. She's done with me. Okay, now I'm out for revenge. That's what it is.
Because, you know, you're married.
Yeah.
Come look, I always say when you are a public person, even for YouTubers, until you're like married in a stable marriage, keep the stuff out of it, because when things happen, folks pick apart your relationship. Y'all will see my man when we married and in our new house. That's when y'all will see, you know what I'm saying? Because when things happen, you just, it's craziness.
You have children. Your wife still is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Both very successful. Huntsville is a rather small town, you know.
You must not have watched the interview. He acknowledged coleslaw. He just called her by her real name. I just refuse to use her real name. And somebody commented on my IG page because I put coleslaw. I must have did this commercial for Martell, and someone commented there, her name is her real name. You know, I can't believe how black women are out here disrespecting black women. I blocked that person because I was like, first of all, don't make it seem as if I'm being a disrespectful black woman against another black woman. Coleslaw is a piece of stuff, a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Because of what she did and how she acts, I will never respect her, ever. Her name is Coleslaw. You know what I'm saying? But he did acknowledge her on the interview, and he was in her real name, and he was kind of just bigging her up. It was aggravating. So aggravating. You know?
Southern?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Everybody know everybody. I'm sure they knew you. That's why, you know how it goes. And I feel that, you know, when you see somebody as successful as you and y'all have this beautiful.
As successful. We don't know what Martell do. We have not seen him build no houses. We ain't seen him sell no suits. We ain't seen him sell no wine. We ain't seen him sell no books. We ain't seen that man do nothing. We don't. So I'm like, is he successful?
For marriage, y'all have these beautiful kids, and then there's cheating. There's just all sorts of things going on in a marriage. You know, somebody's got to take the blunt of that, and usually it's the man, because the man is the head of the household.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You are a leader.
Yeah, you're right.
So if
a leader, this is what get you gotcha. I feel like when people have a marriage, And let's just say over time, there are breakdown in communication, breakdown this or that. Like, that's when a marriage just goes from sugar to shit. And then, each person plays their part. Martell destroyed his marriage. The reason he's to blame is because he did it. How do we know he did it? Maverick Knox Holt is how we know.
The family fails. Generally, it's on the back of the man. Now, unfortunately,
So I took a little. I got 3 clips. That was clip number 1. The reason Martell, to me, decided to do this interview, again, I think he knows time is up. Even him trying to say, well, you did it. Yeah, I'm the head of the household. You're not. You're not. You're a piece of stuff. Okay. And it's just weird to me that he's trying to make it seem like, well, y'all have it wrong. It wasn't really me. So yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That was y'all talked about the boys' trips. That was Ariana.
So in this part of the conversation, they were talking about, the other guys on the show cheating. If Marcel cheats, if Maurice cheats, because why would Maurice and Marcel be hanging out with Martell if Martell is cheating with Coleslaw, unless they also was cheating with somebody too? And Tasha was saying that at one point, her and her husband was in Atlanta, and I guess Martell either saw them or something, and when they were like, Tasha, that Tasha's husband was like, oh, that's Martell, and Martell was with Coleslaw. So that's what this conversation is.
In the car. Yes. Oh shit. Well, damn.
Yep.
So
it's all good.
That's a good punch, because if I'm a wife, right? I'm a wife. It's my if I'm a wife, and there's this woman that's been around for so long. At this point, I would just have to embrace her.
The fuck what?
And I felt like that's what Melody did, but it was more profitable to sell you.
Yeah.
Now, did y'all hear that? Listen up.
Woman that's been around for so long. At this point, y'all talked about the boys' trips.
That was Ariana.
That was Ariana. In the car.
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, damn.
Yep.
So
it's all good.
That's a good punch, because if I'm a wife, right? I'm a wife. It's my if I'm a wife, and there's this woman that's been around for so long. At this point, I would just have to embrace her, and I felt like that's what Melody did, but it was more profitable to sell you.
Yeah. That's what she did. That's what she's doing right now too, though. That's exactly what she's doing right now.
I mean, I would do it.
Yeah.
As a woman, if I'm in Melody's shoes, I would sell your ass too. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, it's kind of like, oh, I get higher checks for throwing this nigga under the bus.
That's fucked up, but hey. Yeah.
When I said,
shut up, that is so stupid.
Who says stuff like that? Like for real? Like, who says stuff like that? It's weird that it's even this conversation of, well, Mel knew for 7 years. Mel knew for 7 years. Mel accepted it for 7 years. And then she decided to sell you or throw you up under the bus and make money by being on the show. I was like, that's not what the get you gotcha about that is. That's not what Coleslaw said, Martell said, or Mel have said over these years. None of them made it seem as if Mel wholeheartedly knew about the cheating and just accepted it. No, the conversation has always been, hey, he was cheating with Coleslaw, sneaking around with Coleslaw. When Mel found out, he kept lying as if they were not messing around. And Mel said, I kept trying to make it work with my husband. Why? Because it's my husband. It's my husband. So I'm like, who makes a suggestion like that? Oh, Mel just sold you out. No, the getcha gotcha is he had time to not have a whole baby. He had a whole block of time to not get co-star pregnant, because it's one thing to be cheating on your wife. It's something else to be cheating on your wife and get somebody else pregnant, and then want your wife to stay with you through the bullshit. So how does that turn into what is Mel's fault? Because she knew and she stuck around and she wanted to be. I was like, whoever said that? Whoever said that? In the past seasons, on past interviews and past conversations, Martell himself was on TV crying about me. Child, please. Miss me with the bullshit.
You get more fans, you get more everything, because all the women is going through or went through what she's going through, you know? So, but at my expense, and it's horrible. It's horrible. But I think that it should be some type of line drawn, though.
The line drawn is the line of a condom. The line drawn was the line on co-star's uterus that your sperm crossed and made Maverick not tote. That's the line. That's the boundary right there. The fact that you are the boundary with your penis going in a freaking co-star vagina. That's the boundary right there.
For you ago, especially you have 4 children, you know?
Yeah.
Because she don't know how long she's going to be where she's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know things looking good for her right now, but you just don't know.
I don't know. She's morphed into one of the housewives, like big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's that. And with that comes, I mean, it's kind of like Portia and them went through.
I don't give a fuck. Nene was the biggest thing ever. And you saw how quick you can fall off?
What? Nene
Now why am I in it? And you could have did it. See how I get wrong because you never.
Because what did Nene have? No, I mean, Nene did fall, but Nene didn't fall like Nene. This is not on TV no more. She's still Nene Leakes. I mean, she's not on TV no more. But I'm like, how did Nene get into what did she do? And even when you try to make a notion that, oh, you know, she may not be, you know, have all. Like, that's why she's doing what? Working her ass off. That's why what you broke. I feel like that's why she says I have to work because I may not always have this platform. It's called building your brand from the ground up, bitch. It's so stupid that he would say she may not even be who she is now later on, because who knows? Who wishes or even thinks to say somebody may not be successful?
And then add 4 kids to Nene, 4 little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on now. I want to hear how good somebody doing. Fuck that, you can fall off real quick.
Because people with kids can't be successful. I mean, Nick Cannon got 13,000 children. Eddie Murphy got 13,000 child. There are people who, Beyonce has 3 children. Okay. Michelle Obama got 2 kids. Okay. We're not going to say Lauryn Hill. The Jackson 5. To even say, well, you know, she look at Nene fell off. You know, if Nene had 4 kids, I was like, Nene had 2. Candy has children. Hell, T.I. and Tiny has children. Rihanna has 2. I'm like, who does that? Who said George Clooney got kids? People have girls.
Real quick. We all know that. We all see it.
I'm for Black families, and I just wish there was some type of way without television being involved that you two could just. I think it would be more entertaining at this point to have Ariana on the show and to
bring the side chick on a show that was created about married couples and their businesses. You want to bring one of the guys' side chicks turn baby mama / nanny, because now she helped watch his other kids. You want to have her on the show to do what?
You know, her partner on the show and just kind of let y'all go at it at this point. Like how Quad and, Dr. Is it Lunsford did it, like how he introduced his new wife and
that ain't even what happened. That's not even what happened. So, cause now I don't watch the show. Now I don't watch Ready Medicine, but from the clips on IG, they didn't show Quad fussing with Dr. G and that lady. Now they showed Quad fussing with everybody else. They showed Sweet Tea fussing with Evelyn, but there was no bull stuff between Quad and Dr. G when he brought his wife. There wasn't. And let's not forget, Quad and Dr. G had a whole falling out. And he went his way, she went hers. This is why people keep saying Martell should lead the show.
It's more entertaining that way. Like, oh my God, like I wouldn't say a mistress, but another woman. Your husband's still on the show. There's a whole nother wife, and
yeah.
Like
I don't know if she.
And also let's point out, Dr. G did not cheat on Quad and have a baby on Quad with Sweet Tea. He met Sweet Tea years after being divorced from Quad. The two don't even correlate. They don't even correlate.
Or like Ariana, come on and take the spotlight.
Child, Martell is fucking delusional. You think Coleslaw will come and take the spotlight from Mel for Love and Marriage Huntsville? Coleslaw can't get a spotlight on social media. She can't get a spotlight on Instagram. She can't get a spotlight in life. What makes you feel like that Coleslaw is going to bring her tack-headed ass on Love and Marriage Huntsville with her irritating voice and win over who? The Side Chicks of America? The Side Chicks of America is not watching on at all. Coleslaw can't even get interviews herself. Coleslaw did one interview with Tasha K and did not even capitalize on that. That one interview she did with Tasha K, she didn't sell not their clothes item, not their upper lip, not their condom, not their nothing. Coleslaw and Martell are the two dumbest people in business I have ever seen, okay? Because every time their name was in these streets or whatever, neither of them is capitalizing off of it. So you think Coleslaw gonna bring her old dick-sucking lips ass onto Love and Marriage Huntsville to do what? Give dick-sucking tips? Was she the first one to get swallowed up? You sit here and you try to prop Coleslaw up for being the basic of the basic side chicks. Somebody who swooped in on an insecure, bald-headed, wannabe, narcissistic man. Because you was a boy, Damon, okay? And she sucked you off to make you feel like you the man. And because your wife don't kiss your ass, now you broke that up. Now she your ex-wife and she's paying you dust, and you want to sit up here and big up Coleslaw. Oh, she don't want Coleslaw on the show because Coleslaw may be more popular. Bitch, please. Coleslaw has had 7 years to top male, and she hasn't. The only thing Coleslaw did was suck you off better. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. I don't know. But no, so I don't.
So third part of the piece that I have. This was the most destructive, and if Mel chooses to never speak to Martell again and wants to keep her kids away from him, I will understand.
No, Marcel Maurice, I don't know. People been accusing him of cheating for quite some time on this show, and no one has come forward. No evidence have come forward. No receipts have been placed on the table.
The only reason you got a physical receipt, yours is in flesh with a baby.
I mean, even before that, it was out.
Yeah.
And at that time, I had the baby again. I wasn't cheating at that time. I had my child. No, that was when we weren't together. Melody, she was doing her thing. We ain't together. No.
Now, did he forget they were filming? He's now saying, oh, when I got co-star pregnant during the pandemic, me and Mel wasn't together. She was doing her thing. I was doing my thing. We wasn't together. You know, we were separated. I was like, y'all had a whole baby special. Y'all were together at the reunion when Mel was pregnant. We seen you begging and pleading for your family. Did you forget that we saw all this shit? Nigga, it's on camera. You do know it's on camera. And you know Martell was lying. That's the line face. That's the bald line face. Right there.
Fuck that shit.
Let's talk about the last baby that y'all had together.
Who?
Is it you and Melody?
Oh.
The fact that she said, let's talk about the last baby y'all had together. And he said, who? Bitch, what you mean who? Who else is pregnant?
I heard some talk of you possibly getting a DNA. Is that true?
No.
No? Okay.
My little baby, she looked just like her mama. You know, she looked just like her mom.
Like Melody, like
yeah, you can see me and all the other three, but just the last one, if you look at Melody's like younger picture, she looked just like Melody, just like her.
Oh.
You know what kind of monster you have to be to go do an interview and you're discussing your family, your children, and you say, well, the last one looked like a mama. My other three look like me. You know what kind of she gonna see this one day. She gonna see this one day. Trust she gonna see it one day. And knowing that her punk ass father felt like, well, you know, she don't look like me. All my other kids do, but she don't. Like, that is literally saying that probably ain't my baby. When truthfully, Sugar Mama looked like all the rest of the kids. Sugar Mama and the fucking Knox look alike because they're the same damn age. And also the reason that Sugar Mama could favor Mel more is because of the turmoil you put her through while she was pregnant and how that pregnancy helped her get through all that shit. So this be the get you gotcha. When on the reunion stage, we seen Martell saying, you be trying to ruin me and blah, 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 blah. But you on a fucking interview talking about how your other kids look like you, but not the last one.
The other three, but just the last one, if you
like who talks about their kids in that way? Who says the last one? Who says that? Your last kid was Knox. That was your last kid.
But she looked just like her mom.
Like Melody, like
yeah, you can see me and all the other three, but just the last one, if you look at Melody's like younger picture, she looked just like Melody, just like her.
Okay.
The forehead, the nose, I guess.
But she don't look like you, is what you're saying.
She looked just like her mom. She looked just like her mom.
You know, I'm about to be 42, right? And I can read in between the lines.
You said you're about to be 42?
I'm about to be 42 in March.
I just turned 42.
Oh, well, happy. When was your birthday?
January the 4th.
Oh, okay. So you're Capricorn. Okay, yeah. Y'all family. Uh-huh.
So what that mean, though? You about to be 42, girl? Let's see.
I'm just saying, like, I can read in between the lines. Like, you know, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put it out there. I'm just saying what I heard is that because of, you know, the breakdown in your marriage and you feel like she was doing her thing and you were doing your thing.
Yeah.
Could it be a possibility?
Now, I ain't gonna say it's a possibility,
Allegedly.
but I heard that she was doing things at that time, and you know, it was asking me to get a DNA test.
But you never
from
questioned
somebody that was close to her and knowing her doings.
So she got friends that are close to her.
Oh, not anymore, because just like everybody, Melody fall out with everybody. Everybody.
The only people we've seen Mel fall out with, honestly, is people on the show. Her friends in real life have never came out and said that she fell out. It's been people it's been Destiny, Tisha, you know, Stormy. Like, we've only seen Mel fall out with her castmates. None of Mel's actual friends have said, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. That show you how much he likes to make the notion that sees is male. It's like, no. I always say, I don't give no fuck about what somebody who don't know me say because we on the show together. No. What does a person, real friends, say about them? I've had a call, like I've had to check myself and be like, my friends know me. I ain't even like, you have to think about that stuff. We haven't seen her fall out with any friends at all. But what we have seen was Martell be an antagonistic, crazy psychopath.
Yeah.
So you feel that your baby is your baby.
Of
your
course.
daughter is your daughter.
Of course, it's my sweetheart.
Okay.
All my kids my sweethearts. All of them. I'm telling you.
I just had to ask. I ain't out here because I listen. You've been taken care of. Why stop now?
If any of my kids weren't mine, they still mine. Hell, nobody would ever know, and I don't want to know.
Who says that?
Okay. And see, that's the Martell that we want to see.
No, but who the fuck is we?
You know, like we want to see what made Melody stay and accept.
Yeah, I mean, you know, certain things you guys won't see because my real life isn't me being on this camera talking to you right now. I mean, even though this is real, but you see a real life in like real motion. You know, when I leave here, when I jump in my vehicle and I go and I take my kids to school, pick my kids up, and everything I do in between. You know what I'm saying? That's my real life. But you guys, it's just not following all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So
because you fake as fuck. That's why.
This little moment right here, and this is just an interview. And interviews ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this one is like, don't be talking about my news is fake.
Fake as fuck.
It is not fake. Don't you do that. No, it's not.
No. You understand what I'm saying, though. It's like you really can't see who a person really is through an interview because people can put on through interviews.
Are you putting on now?
Of course not. No. Okay. Hey, I'm green as fuck. It's hard for me to put on with certain things, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard for me to put on with certain things. Sir, right, you lying and you not coming off authentic.
Yeah. But if somebody tell me to take some flowers into somebody, I can do that shit easy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why a lot of the viewers have a hard time really connecting with you because you don't show a lot of who you are.
Yes, the fuck he does. The people who watch the show, who watch his interviews, who watch his social media, who've watched the lives he's done on his own social, that's how that really get to God. Some folks like to act like we dumb. We ain't dumb. Well, I ain't dumb. People who watch the show, we know exactly who Martell is. Even the good parts about him, even the nice parts about him, we know all of that. But deep down inside, he's a fucking psychopath.
And they only see.
So you know, I don't. No, let me not say too much. You know.
No, say
for entertainment purposes on a show, you know, we have to show certain things. We can't show certain things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because again, if they go back and
y'all, that's all I have for the little watch along of it all. Because again, the interview was about 2 hours. Okay, and everything he said made my skin crawl. Okay. Completely. Now, he did talk about him getting arrested. I want to put up Mel and Carlos did a live podcast recently, and a few people were there, and people took like recordings of it or whatever. I first saw it on Kempire page. Kempire had got it from somebody else. I went to their page. They had got, I don't know where it started from, but folks recorded the audio. Now, it's a bit loud because it was a live. People there could not shut up. So just pay attention a little bit. Okay? Just listen.
Okay, nor did I say get flowers from the grocery.
So Carlos is talking about what Martell said. Production forced him to take flowers to Mel. Production forced him to be nice and all this stuff and how the show is fake. So Carlos is talking about. Oh, thank you, because I kept finding it, but it was like somebody kept getting it from somebody else, and I'm like, child, where it come? I don't know. So I can't quote where I got it from because it was all around. Okay, but he's talking about what Carlos Carlos was talking about what Martell said on social media about the show being fake, them being actors, and producers telling him to force to bring male flowers.
Or the food section. Nor did I feed him lines because the other thing that was in there were actors. And that's the shit that pissed me off. I'm gonna tell you why. You can say what you want about me. One thing about me, I'm the child of God, so I only care about what the men I serve think about me, right? But don't do that to the integrity of my production, because my producers leave their hometown, their family, their kids to come to Huntsville to make sure that this cast has a great show.
And to me, what that means is, some shows like Housewives of Atlanta, the housewife shows or whatever, they have, staff who live in their area. And he's saying my production staff, they have to travel to Alabama for filming. And they leave their families or whatever because, Huntsville films shot down there all year. So saying, hey, the show is fake. They're actors. Even I said, if it's acting, but I don't want to watch it. If y'all not being real, why would I want to watch it? So I can, even though y'all know Carlos, my damn nerds, Carlos saying, somebody saying that it's a fake show, we're all acting, could ruin the show. They can all lose their job. And people do depend on their job to pay their bills, okay? So Carlos is saying, that shit ain't true. I didn't force him to do shit. I don't do nothing. But Martell's a liar.
Don't do that to me, nor my production. And more importantly, don't do that to the cast. Okay, I'm not Tyler Perry, Shonda Rhimes, David Duchovny, Will Packer. You know what I mean? I don't have, this is no shade to me, I don't have the mental intelligence to create something out of thin air and say, hey, Melody, so when you go in there, girl, you're going to say this, you're going to say, I got coins to make and I'm friends to fake, honey. Yes! I'm not that bright. When it comes to that, I follow the reality. So that was disgusting to me because it's not true. And I was disappointed because there's history here. Like, the reason why we have a Love and Marriage Huntsville is because they came to me wanting to do a show. And then collectively, we talked about what it could be. So there is history there. And I'm going to be very honest, my heart was broken because it's one thing for you to be mad that at that time is how you felt. Don't throw me into the mix.
And I get Carl's point in saying, okay, Martell was pissed for whatever the reason may be at that point in time, but you're pissed off at me, and so you say something that isn't true that can ruin my career, ruin my show, I lose my money, and we all have to start from scratch. Like, if you pissed, I get that, but don't be pissed without. But but also, side note, Carlos, is your own fault. This is a monster that you built. Martell has been out of control for a while now, and because you felt like, let's keep the monster going, now the monster is biting your ass. Before, he kept coming for mail, but that's good TV. Oh, let it be. Okay, but now he's saying things that aren't true about you and your shit. Now you pissed. That's what's crazy. You never made Martell suffer consequences. And so he felt like he can do whatever. And now he says something that can hurt you, and now you're offended. Well, join the club.
And don't do it to the point where now you're having people question my integrity. Right? Okay, hold on, baby girl. My sweet thing. Okay? So then I did speak to Melody. I mean, I'm like, did I miss something? And the thing for me more so was, it just wasn't true. Like, it was true, I'll say, okay, but it just wasn't true. So when you saw that, what went through your mind? Because, again, I said this earlier, you take the show very seriously. And there's no acting on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now these other reality shows now, Go ahead, boo.
My reaction was, y'all ready?
Carlos asked her what was her reaction to what Martell said about the show being fake. And Mel said, my reaction was he got to go. He should have been gone. He should have been gone. And, you know, I feel like Mel saying he got to go is true. He should go. He absolutely should go. Because what is he still... Martell don't have no storyline. His storyline is him beefing with Mel. Let him be elsewhere doing elsewhere things. The only thing I hate about this recording, or even probably that event, because it was a lot of people there and this first recording, people there did not know to be quiet when they were talking, and I'm like, we can't even hear nothing.
For one, I felt sorry for you because I know too how much you care about this show, how hard you work on this show as well. And me knowing that I had just gotten 10 dozen roses a few months before that. Okay, like sent to my home from him. The flowers, like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody told you to send me 10 dozen roses. You know what I mean? So, I hated that he did it that way and made it seem as if you told him to do that. I didn't for once think you told him to do that. The reason I felt he gotta go is because outside of my personal feelings because of the attacks that I received, the show as a whole, whenever you have him, his, I don't know what I should call a significant other.
Not them yelling coleslaw.
Talking about and sharing, I knew y'all would do it, love it. Talking about and sharing information pertaining to scenes, pertaining to, I still remember when you came into Huntsville last season and met with us, and it was blasted by, and it had to come from him, and it was Carlos's, yeah, and now my name came up, and I was sold out to disrespect. It's just a lie, and at some point, when do you start making people take accountability for their role?
When do you start making folk take accountability for it? And Carlos should have been did that. A lot of things have already happened that they allowed to happen. A lot of things that happened that went unchecked. And like she's saying, when all these things happened to me, it was what it was. So when do you start checking motherfuckers for what's going on?
Because people can say all day that like the millimeters do this, the millimeters do that. Well, if people would stop doing things, the millimeters wouldn't have nothing to be commenting over. And so what did make the show, the reunion, I don't think, because I still gotta watch part 3, but I don't think it, because I ain't seen it in the clip, was so many people on that stage came for the millimeters. I'm sure you remember that part. And I stood up for the millimeters. I was like, hold up, y'all ain't about to put let me give y'all my exact words since y'all all in the building together. I said, y'all ain't about to put everything on the millimeters. I said, let me tell y'all something. Did y'all forget how the millimeters came about? The millimeters came about because every one of y'all got on this stage right now, started attacking me as a unit. And I said, so women said, she's not about to stand by herself. We gon' back her. We got her back since y'all coming for her. Like, let's not, you did I say?
You did. The millimeters was on top of the conversation.
Yes, I did. And one of the cast members, she sat there and said, no, I don't feel like everybody was And I said, you a fool if you want to say that like you didn't see everybody attacking me. That's another story. That part too, I do. And so, you know, I just feel that what I desire to see, I do feel like this season was lighter, so kudos to you. I feel like you worked hard to make sure it was a lighter season. Did y'all feel like it was lighter this season?
The best reunion. It was I loved it. It was funny.
It was much lighter, and I think that where we're trying to go in our conversation, what we envision for the next 10 seasons to come. I'm gonna put that.
Child, not 10 seasons. I don't know about that now.
Put that out there. Is for us to have not only a cast, but also the production piece of it that really wants to see us getting back to business. And then we don't have drama here and there. Y'all know we have to have that reality with reality TV. But I think at the heart of it, we both agree, like, we got to get back to the business.
Now, I agree that this season was a bit lighter. I feel like had we not had the male and story mama bullshit, had we not had Tiffany Lewis being boring, if they were to focus on the actual business, like show what each person has going on, to me the show could get a bit more interesting. Even showing the people get more closer, that, you know, I don't mind that. But I think if they remove Martell, that would remove Martell throwing rocks at Mel, him trying to team up with Tisha, whoever else. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I do feel like Martell should leave. And then once he's off the show, see how it can progress. See how the cast can get along. Because then there's no need to bring up any cheatation or anything that happened between all of them when Martell was on the show. Like, let him go off and be with coleslaw.
And with that, sometimes comes tough decisions. And I shared with Carlos, I said, Carlos, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I said, you pray. I said, and what you do when you pray, you sit back and you wait and let God show you and give you the answer. And I noticed two things happened back to back right after that. That's all I'm saying.
They were talking loud. Mel was saying that she prayed about things, and after she prayed about things, and she let things happen, two things had happened. One thing that happened was that nigga getting arrested.
What else that came out was the arrest of your next husband. Where were you when you found that out?
Now we'll pause here. They're talking about Martell and him going to jail. Now, Martell did discuss him getting arrested, and he said how he had the kids that weekend or whatever, how he had dropped one kid off to whatever, you know, activity. He then thought, oh, I gotta run to the police station or the courthouse or whatever I need a form, and I'm go get this form. Like, I went to the courthouse or the police station or whatever. He had two kids with him in the car. Left the two kids in the car to run in to get this form. And then when he was about to leave, they said, well, hold on, wait 1 second, okay? Hold up. And he then found out that he had a warrant out for his arrest. He did not know he had one out for his arrest, but because he went to either the police station or the courthouse to get some form, and they would not let him leave because he had the warrant out for his arrest. He had to call his mom up there because, you know, the kid was outside in the car. They let that happen. And then he ended up, you know, posting bail hours later. But he was like, it can't be. Well, I didn't do nothing. It must be my ex-wife. He said, a cop then said, you know, is her last name different? He said, well, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, that was her. So he got arrested while he was going to pick up something at the court. And that's what happened with me and my ex years ago. He did some dumb, you know, the ex of mine who attacked me with a baseball bat. He had a court date, and I called the court and told them, hey, he has a warrant out of this other county, because sometimes if they don't know, it'll slip through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we shall see. But then Mel is talking about how she found out and what happened.
I was actually at home preparing for a scene for your show. Those are stars.
She really was.
I was at home getting glammed up for a scene. You know, I understand everyone's feeling of somewhat of like the vindication, right? And just it's about time. And for me, believe it or not, while I'm there too, it also wasn't a matter that was fun for me. It was not, I wasn't at home cheering and laughing and like, oh yay, no, I wasn't. And Lauren is here. She was at the house with me doing my makeup and she can attest to this. I was actually, for one, I was wondering about my children. Let's keep it above. Any mama out there knows that's the first thing. It's like, where my kids at though? Like, how are my kids? Where are they?
And not to cut you off, she's telling the truth. I called her to check in on her, and she was frazzled. And she said, Carlos, thank you for calling and checking on me, but I'm worried about my kids. I need to find my kids. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, I will say that, and my brother says this about me too, because he's like, I bet if he had came to you and apologized, knowing you and how your heart is, you probably would have forgave him and never even filed a sign warrant. And he may be a little right, but maybe not. But what I will say is, anytime you have to go through with making such a tough decision that you know impacts your children as well, that's always tough, man. That's always tough. But I think there had been just so many transgressions, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And no matter how many times I sat back at times and tried to keep my mouth closed and see, you think if I don't say nothing, it'll die down. They'll leave me alone, just please leave me alone. But I also have a breaking point too, where I'm like, okay, they ain't leaving me the hell alone. And so, I did say that. And so, when I made that decision, it was back in August, September of last year, sorry, we're in 2023. I actually flew Lauren in and I said, I gotta go do this and I need somebody to be here with me to make sure I do what I know I need to do.
So, I'm tired of talking. I just want to get to it. She was saying that she had went to the police station to do reports because of the revenge porn stuff, how she showed them the evidence of what he had sent her, how the judge said, okay, I'll grant the warrant because we know where he stayed, because we know where he at. We can just have him served and have him arrested. And Mel said, no, let whatever happens. So that's why she was like, she had put the warrant out for him a while ago. Okay. But she said she was not going to try to force the police to go arrest him, that eventually he would be arrested because it was a warrant out for his arrest. I don't see an issue with that again, because her thing was, I'm let whatever happens happen, and it happened at the right time. Now, during Martell's interview with Tasha K, she was saying how, well, yeah, the show is filming right now, but he not filming. Okay, so when Mel posted this today, or 4 hours ago, saying season 7, showing her confessional look, to me, that's like, okay, he out here doing interviews with Tasha K, talking cash shit. I'm here working on sets. Because as he said, he not filming right now. Now, I don't know if he meant he just wasn't filming that week, or if he meant he's not filming this season. I hope he's not filming this season. I do. Because I feel like, get him out of here. Or if he do film, it needs to be minimal to address this part of things that happened, him being arrested, like address this stuff. Because when he talked to Tasha and was saying that, oh, well, it wasn't really revenge P, it wasn't that, I'm saying that it was weird because he said, I sent her a text. It wasn't a video. I sent her a screenshot of a picture, meaning he sent her a screenshot of them doing some things. He then said, but he deleted that picture. And I'm like, okay, if you are saying that you sent her a picture, but you know that you deleted it, that means you know exactly what you sent her that was considered revenge porn, okay? Also, him saying how, it was never a sex tape that anybody else saw. He then said that Coleslaw went through his phone, that she saw the picture. She got pissed because he still had that on his phone. And so he then deleted it out. So my thing is, you were sending her stuff. Coleslaw did see it, okay? He said, but Coleslaw never had the picture in her possession, because if she did, she would have posted it. I said, see, because she had piece of shit. He let Tasha read a text between him and Mel. I felt like the text was fake. Like he deleted, because when he said, I deleted out the picture I sent to her, which means you were deleting text. So to show her your phone, Tasha your phone, and it says like it was him asking Mel, like, what's the kid's doctor's information? Then him cuss the Mel out, saying, I'm gonna treat you how you treat me, or whatever. Mel said, man, I'm not paying any attention to you. And then like 2 days later, it was him asking a question about the kids. I said again, it felt to me like now in 2024, he has just deleted out what he said to her. The same way he just admitted to saying, I deleted the picture I sent Mel because Coleslaw got pissed. He deleted the stuff he sent her. So him making it seem as if, well, yeah, see, this is our text exchange. It's like, no, they gave her a warrant for your arrest for a reason. Right. The text start when Tasha said, because I did not go to what was on Tasha's website. When Tasha said, well, this price from this time, and she then said, and then the next text is from is in 2 days. I was like, what? So you didn't say nothing to her in 2 days? Nothing? So even him admitting in the interview that I can't remember what the picture was, because I deleted it. I'm saying, because Coleslaw with my phone, and you just admitted that you did send her a screenshot of a sexual situation, and you were texting her about that. And when Coleslaw saw it, she got pissed, so you deleted it. Which to me is proof you were harassing her and sending her things that were inappropriate, and same thing, because when you get pissed, you do dumb shit, and you deleted it, not thinking she kept it and took the shit to court. You can't tell me he did not delete that shit, but he kept on saying there is no video, but the picture came from a video. Now, when Tasha then brought up how, well, she saw a video of Mel attacking Martell, that video has since been put out on social media. And while it doesn't show anything besides them fussing and arguing, you do see her now. She do have a bat in her hand now, child. And say, got my way. But you do not see her physically do anything to him. It's an argument.
It's me.
Don't make things worse.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Call them and get my money moved back to the account.
No, it's our money.
And split it 50-50 like it's supposed to be.
We didn't split the $150,000 50-50. What? Why are you messing my shit up? Don't do Mel. Stop, Mel.
Child, Mel has lighter fluid.
Mel, don't do this shit.
Today I'm going.
Don't.
Quit acting innocent.
No, I'm saying don't do that.
Quit acting like you have not pushed.
No, do not. You go ruin the friendship.
And this is from when they were married, going through the divorce. And remember Martell took a whole bunch of money from her out her account, and she was pissed about it. That's when that's from. That's from him taking money from her account and her being pissed and going over there. I want money back. So again, it's crazy that he's making it seem like Mel's insane. Mel's crazy. Mel's violent. Mel is physically abusive to me. Like he's trying to paint this narrative that he's the victim and Mel is. I'm like, can't nobody show me 3, 10 to 15 second clips from 3 separate occasions? Because Mel had 3 separate hairstyles. So one of her being pissed at you cheating and y'all fussing. And so you push her to the point of her being pissed off at you. You then record her to make it seem like something, it's like you can't fool me. You can't. But Mel told us that she at one point after she did, put her hands on him. And again, everybody should keep their hands to themselves, except when it comes to Martell. That man stole her money, cheated on her, had a baby on her. His mistress, co-star, was consistently on social media taunting Mel. She snapped. And you hear her saying, put my money back in my account or I'll light this shit up. And she's pouring, lighter fluid throughout the house. Now, clearly the house didn't catch on fire, okay? But, Tasha even, saying it was proof that I was like, we didn't see her put no hands on that man. I mean, she had a baseball bat, but she's probably child fluffing pillows. That's it. That's all. And when Mel says stuff like, this is what he do, this is what he do, Martell is insane. Okay. And I don't feel that Mel is this innocent. She's never done anything. However, she 100% is dealing with a narcissist who is obsessed with hurting her because she left him. Period. And he likes playing little short clips of things to fit a narrative. The same way I tell y'all, you can't see a clip of something. You can't see a clip of a 2-hour interview and then say, I know it. It's like, no, you need the whole thing. So him showing a clip of Mel saying, when he asked Mel, well, when was the last time you sucked somebody's dick? And she said, at least 3 years ago, because we knew that at that time she had left him and was dating somebody else. But he wants to make it seem like that's Mel admitting to cheating on him. It's like, no, she keep telling everybody, I did leave him. And when I left him, I did date somebody else. I did, but I wasn't cheating on him. So he likes playing clips to fit his narrative. Yeah, let me show a 7-second clip of her with a bat. And me saying, don't, no, Mel, no, don't do it, no. Help me, help me, help me. Or show a clip of her saying, give me my money, and her pouring the lighter for it. But why was she there? Where her money at? Anybody who supports Martell and allows him to use their platform to antagonize another woman, why would you want to do that? I just don't understand the point of any of that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why it just aggravated me so much, the interview, between Tim and Tasha, because I just felt like it wasn't needed. I felt like, there are people who, I'm not saying that men don't go through things with their wives and that, at times the wife is the aggressor and the wife is the one doing right. I'm not saying that's not true. Martell has had ample chance, opportunity to show us who he is, and he's shown us who he is. And I stand by the fact that he is somebody that he's beyond redemption, because every time he try to kiss up to Mel, we saw him on the finale part of the show saying, I want us to be good. You then on Tasha K's interview space and somebody's Airbnb, because that ain't neither one of your houses, saying that the fourth kid may not be yours. She right here fucking and sucking people or whatever. She's getting flown out and fucked. These are the things that you're saying about her. And then you're out here bigging up coleslaw. Because Tasha asked him, why do you love coleslaw? And this fool said, she's a great mom. You know, she's helped my kids, you know, figure out food, as if Mel don't feed the kids. Mel feed the kids bad food. But coleslaw is a great mom. She's out because she's sucking your dick. She don't have to work. The fuck? We don't know what she do. Of course, she has time to sit at the house with the kids. She don't do shit. When Tasha asked him, well, you made a great thing. You know, y'all built a business. You know, what attracted you to her? This fool said he refuses to say anything positive about Mel because the show always makes the cast do things to make Mel look good. Okay? It's always stuff to make Mel look good. And he said verbatim, I refuse to say anything positive about Mel here. I'm not doing it. No. I said, but had all the great things. Coleslaw should be on the show. She's great. That's my girl. Now he did not. He said she don't live with him, even though she always there. Y'all, watching it is aggravated me to no end. Even the fact that he brought up how when Mel, this last part, we're gonna be done. It's after midnight. He said, when Mel found out about him cheating, you know, Mel and Coleslaw, like Mel went over there to Coleslaw and they had a conversation. I'm like, Mel told us that she had talked to Coleslaw after that happened. Now, Tasha gonna say, why would a wife ever talk to a side chick? I would never do that. Martell said, well, Coleslaw was never a side chick. She was my other woman. Don't disrespect her like that. That's my girl. We don't live together, but she's around. I was like, you gonna question Tasha for disrespecting Coleslaw by calling her a side chick? Bitch, she was a side chick. But he said, no, she was my other woman. You know, I don't have two families. I have one family. It's me and then my 5 kids. So, you know, when Tasha said, well, no, you know, it's you and Coleslaw. That was one family. It was Mel. And he said, no, I don't have two families. I have one family. It's just me and my kids. Bitch, dumb. Stupid. Okay. He said that Mel kept trying to befriend Coleslaw to catch me up. Okay. She never wanted me to stop cheating. She just wanted proof of the cheating. This fool literally said she befriended Coleslaw to catch him cheating. She did not care for him to stop cheating. And she would try to tell Coleslaw, yeah, when he over there, like, this is a code word. You know what I'm saying? If I call you, he there, like, just say this. And I was like, because that's what women do when we catch our men cheating. We want to catch them in the act. Because, like they kept them teaching, she should not leave Martell. She don't have no proof. So Mel said, I want proof made sense. But Tasha and Martell making it seem like Mel wanting proof that he was cheating was her being crazy. It was her being accepting of his cheating. It was her being okay with him cheating. Oh, God. Martell is a piece of shit. And that's all I got. Okay. Again, it was a 2-hour interview. That's all. That's why I said I was going to say something for last because we're about to go over. And I skipped over a whole bunch of shit. Because I took notes, but it's just too much. It's just too much. Even him saying how they pitched the show initially as like an HGTV type of show. This fool said had the show stayed the HGTV type of show, they would not have gotten divorced. Okay, because he didn't think that cheating would cause them to get divorced. Okay, and the network has never done coleslaw right. They won't put her on the show. They only paid her one time to have her voice on the show, and that's when Martell was asking her for the DNA test after calling her a peasant. Who docs Mel? He docs Mel? Who said that? When that happened? Today? Child, who said that? When that happened? Martell docs. You got to be kidding me. I know you fucking lying. If that fool, I didn't hear that. You put her. Are you kidding me? One of the docs he sent Tasha K had Mel's address, man accounts, numbers. That is insane. That, and this is the get you gotcha. If Martell gave Mel's personal information, address, and bank accounts, and if Tasha K posted that shit on her platform, she can be held liable for spreading Mel's personal information. Like, that's stupid. That's dumb. Child, I'm going to bed. I can't even. Milk Magic came out tonight saying the attorneys are working on it as we speak. That means one Martell ain't shit. And because again, I didn't pay for Tasha K's sites, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Speechless. And this is why. As Selena Singing Johnson told Nikki Gilbert, there is a special place in hell for bitches like you who causes division amongst women. And in that same grain, there's a special place in hell for people who antagonize other people for no reason. And for a person to give the information of their ex-wife to, let's say, what is a complete stranger, because he don't know Tasha K. He don't know that lady. To give personal information, account numbers, addresses to a stranger shows how completely psychotic he is. And separate from that, if Tasha K, because I ain't seen it, I can only say if Tasha K then posted Mel's information on her website, even though it's behind a paywall, People screenshot that shit and they send it around here. All it takes is for one scammer to get your name, your address, and account number. They can drain your bank account. I'll say this. If all of this just happened, they can't say nothing yet. Because technically, if Martell ain't working with them anymore, that's not a work issue. The get you got you would be if they still let him film and work, that's separate. But I don't think OWN or Carlos and them should say anything just yet. Let the police handle it. And then once Mel has a police report, a PPO, a CCW, and a GUN, then OWN and or Carlos should put out a statement saying we are no longer working with, associated with, connected to Martell bald-headed Holt. So I do feel like if it just happened today, if things just got out today, OWN and them not gonna make a statement just yet because it's really early or whatever, and things have to be figured out. That is horrible. His kids, like, your kids live with that lady. And it can't be an address unless he gave an old address to where they used to live for an old account that's closed. That's still insane. But I mean, what kind of piece of shit can you be? Child, let me go to bed, y'all. Look, y'all, we had a good time. Y'all said it'll be 3 hours. And I said, no. And we had 3 hours and 11 minutes. Okay. I hope y'all are enjoyed. Look, we will get into whatever else happens with Martell and this foolishness tomorrow. Well, later tonight, because it's at midnight. Because I can't believe this shit. You hear me? Child. I'm not perfect by all means. Okay. I have my flaws. I am a believer in energy. I'm a believer in not fucking folks over. I'm a believer in, even when you walk away from a situation, walk away from the situation. Like, don't try to make it better or worse. Just walk away. And the fact that Martell refuses to just walk away and let it be, it's horrible because we keep seeing what Mel has to put up with through him. That's the great. If you did, I haven't seen my IG since I've been on. So I haven't been on my IG page in probably like 4 hours. So anything you might send me since then, I haven't seen it yet. So I haven't seen it yet. But it irks my spirit that people don't see Mel is being bullied and harassed publicly by this fool. Child. Y'all make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff to my channel. Okay, come around here and be active JayBirds and watch. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. We 9 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be back. We will be back. Okay, a conversation. Whatever I didn't miss, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay, love you all. Be safe. Until later on, I gotta go. Bye.